Hey everyone, just touching base with all of you. I know I only did a live yesterday, but I'm bored and I thought that I would come on here and give you all some information because I don't know if it was actually said yesterday. But for those who showed concern about me being in hospital the other day, it wasn't in there because I was sick or anything like that. It was other reasons, but I'm just going to talk incoherently about other things until people start coming in. It's football season here, AFL, Australian Football League, here in Australia, and it is fucking boring as batshit. And I hate football. I don't mind watching it live, but no, thank you. When I say live, I mean live. Hey, Bubsy, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh, I'm just so bored. I just wanted to, like I said, touch base with a few people, see how everybody's doing, leave an open panel for people to come in and talk if they want to, pop up on panel, talk to me. It doesn't really matter. Hello to the other person who's ever in the background. Hello. You don't have to say hello if you don't feel comfortable. That's completely fine. But like I said, tonight's conversation is going to be like just whatever. Well, hearing a lot of yelling. Yeah. Hey, Melody. How you doing, doll? Yeah, so long story short, I just wanted to touch base with everybody because yesterday's live went a little bit not the way I wanted it to, but it was awesome to have True Tam up here talking about her theories and her stuff about Chris Watts. That was very interesting. And like I said, I don't openly talk about that topic on my channel, but if people come up on panel and wish to discuss it, then that's entirely up to them. I want people to feel 100% comfortable on my channel. I want people to feel as though that they can talk about anything and everything. It doesn't really phase me. But like I said, like um I don't have, that makes no sense. I don't particularly like talking about set things because of the fact that I want people to feel as though they can talk about when they're on my panel, they can talk about whatever they want to. And I get criticized for that because I don't discuss true crime. But as I've been told by a few people that it's my channel, I'll discuss whatever I want to. Um, oh, cool. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Bubsy. That would have been amazing to catch up with them. It's amazing when you can catch up with people and like you don't feel like you have to talk every single day in order to keep a friendship or an acquaintance feeling happening. You can just pretty much pick up where you left off. And I've got a few friends like that in person, not online. And my channel, hang on, your channel. Oh, thank you, Bobsy. That's very sweet. Thank you. I hope my channel continues to rule. That'll be awesome because, like I said, I just want people to know that, there are channels out there that even though they have the words true crime in their channel title, that it is open for discussions. So I try my hardest to make sure that everybody, like I said, feels welcome and they don't feel as though that if they join into one of my chats, oopsies, they have to feel as though that they absolutely have to always be here because I'm going to discuss true crime. So if anyone wants to join me on panel, hopefully the links come through. Yep, the links come through. Feel free to join me on panel and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's not like I said, I don't want my channel to be specifically true crime. I don't want it to be specifically whatever else anyone wants to hear about. It's the fact that if a true crime grabs my attention, then by all means, yeah, I'll do my best to talk about it. But yeah, I've tried what I can't stand Chris Rock's voice. It's like, I'm sorry, he's funny for about 5 minutes. And then he thinks because he gets a laugh or a round of applause or something like that, he thinks he's doing good, but his voice just really shits me. And I just not. His voice is like, for me, it's like a dentist drill to the temple. And I'm probably one of the very few people who thinks that he actually deserved that slap that Will Smith gave him. I'm joined by a very special guest, so whoever else comes into chat, please show respect to this person because she's a very dear friend of mine. Welcome, Bubsy. Hello, darling.
Well, do you think people are going to disrespect me?
Hey.
If people are going to disrespect me,
No, I'm just saying because there are people. I always have to say that now because I don't want people coming up into chat and going, "Oh my God, who's that?" So I want to make sure that people respect everybody that comes up on panel. So, how
Oh
you been,
God.
doll?
Yeah, good. Hello, love.
I remember when you were too afraid to come up on panel, and now this is like the third time you've been on my panel.
I know. I'm special. I'm special.
I can't hear you properly. This is bad. Either my hearing's going because I'm getting old, or I don't know.
No, it might be because I haven't got headphones in or anything like that. I'm just doing it on my phone.
Oh, that might be why.
Is the sound bad?
No, it's just you sound very, very like far away.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll try and turn up. I don't know. But yeah,
So,
no, I met up with a couple today that used to take us every holidays. Every
oh yeah,
holidays.
oh, that's so awesome.
And I was so anxious beforehand because they're a very religious family, and I'm like, like my mum, yeah, my mum was not religious, but they were best friends with my mum, and they used to take it like there was four of us, and they used to take us every school holidays to up on their farm and get us to do like the chickens and the sheep and stuff like that. And we
Oh,
had
so
so
slave labor.
much. Yeah, no, it wasn't though, because we had fun as well. Like it was really, I wish my kids had experienced something like this as well. It
Yeah,
was just, it was so much fun as well as hard. Well, yeah, it was hard work, but it taught us a lot. Like it was so good today to see them, and even though I was really nervous, but
yeah.
it was cathartic. It was memories that I didn't realize I still had. So it was,
Oh
yeah.
no, that's beautiful though. When you can remember things like that, and even if it's just something that triggers a good memory, it's good. When it triggers a bad memory, you're just like, nope.
Yeah, I know. No, never ever a bad memory ever on the farm. Yeah, so
It would be
much
very
fun.
relaxing as well because you're out in nature. Oh shit! Someone else is
Oh,
coming up.
oh,
Melody doesn't
hello.
want to be the only one in chat, so I'm bringing Melody up too. Hey, Melody.
Hey, Melody.
Hey, I might as well join the group.
Why not? Have
I was
Melody?
a
Have you
loner.
met?
I was a loner down there.
Yeah, that's why I said she probably doesn't want to be alone in chat. It's all good. Have you met Bubsy?
In chat.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Bubsy, this is Melody.
Hi,
Melody, this is
Melody.
Bubsy.
Hi.
Hi.
Melody's from Canada. I don't know why I
Oh,
said it like that.
lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bubsy was just telling us about her day on the farm.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Last time I was on a farm, I think it was I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it within Australia, that is. It's this place called Nanu Farm. And
No.
please, for the life of me, no one ask me where that is because I don't know. We just
I
had to
have.
trust the fact that our class teacher and school was taking us to a farm. And
Oh.
yeah, I
I.
got to milk a cow.
Oh my goodness.
I got chased by a pig.
Oh, Lordy.
That was horrible.
My sister, when we were kids, we were brought to a place called Wapoos Farm, and my little sister leaned over the fence when we were trying to look at the pigs, and her glasses fell into the pig pit, and the pigs were eating her glasses.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, and
We're, we
Melody
have
and
we have farms
sorry.
we have farms around, sorry. We have farms around here, and with people, because of the prices of vegetables and stuff like that, people have different farms, like dairy farms, cheese farms. They have like vegetables and stuff like that. And people trade each other, even eggs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they're not paying so much money at a grocery store where their food rots within 2 days.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, that
They're getting,
happens here a
yeah,
lot.
they're getting fresh stuff. They even get milk of any kind. You can get goat's milk. You can get,
What does
Your
goat's milk
you
taste
get
like
your
in
original
comparison to
cow
cow's
juice.
milk?
Cow juice?
Huh?
Cow juice?
No, I know what cow milk tastes like. I'm saying, what would be if you've tried it? That is, and this goes to you too, Bubsy. When you're having say like goat's milk, I've always thought that would taste quite wrong because
Well,
I've never seen tits on a
there were
goat,
these.
and it makes me wonder what it really is.
Well, the first
I have
time
a
I
dirty
tried
mind.
it, I was with this landlord of mine, and we were working on these people. They're what do you call them? They wear those. The girls have to wear the bonnets and stuff like that.
I know what you mean. The Amish.
Yeah. And they
Yeah,
had
the
a big,
Amish
big
people.
family, and they liked the work I was doing on their land while they were doing their dairy.
Yeah.
Because they make all kinds of cheese.
Yeah.
Fresh cheese. And they let me in, and I seen all their fresh cheese, which like, oh. And they let me try, they told me it was goat's milk.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, I guess I'll try it. And it wasn't too bad. It's not something I'd buy all the time.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I'm sorry, but when I see a cow, obviously you see their, I'm going to say what I think this is what they're called, and correct me if I'm wrong. You see their udders, okay? So you know where the milk comes from. When I see a goat, I don't see them. So for just a brief moment in time, step into my dirty mind head and ask and think about what I'm thinking goat's milk actually is. If you have a dirty mind, then you'll get it. But if you have a clean, pure mind, then no.
What, like elk sperm?
Yeah.
No.
It's not fucking normal. I am 40 years old, and I am the most immature 40-year-old you will ever fucking meet. Like, I'm not even close to joking. I can make anything and turn it like it'd be a serious moment. Like when mum goes, oh, your father's, died. And I'm like, oh, well, he's finally stiff for you. But I didn't say that to her.
Oh, Tammy.
Yeah. I know. I'm a horrible excuse for a person.
No,
and it's
not.
I just have a very, 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 very dirty mind.
That's okay. My mom went and told me that my dad had like an inchworm.
Oh, yeah, that's something you don't. Yeah, and my dad used to call himself a worm. That's fucking weird. And that's
And
something.
when my dad got on my case, like Camp Tammy, I used to tell him, like, how do you see your dick?
I feel so sorry for dudes like that, because if they're really, really, really fat, how do they, like, I don't care if you've got a big gut, but when it's to the point where it is so big that you can't even see your own feet or your own genitalia, that's when you just start thinking to yourself, well, I'm not blind, but yeah, I have to go by feel wherever that is.
Oh my God. How did this conversation turn so bad?
I don't know. It's true crime discussions with Tammy, so hey, anything goes.
Some true crime happening now.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my God, it's just there's another person who's had to chat hello to that person. I've got to make sure I say hello to everybody now, because last night when I did the live, someone came in by the name of Isaac, and I have a feeling I know who that was, but I'm not going to advertise
just
it.
Make sure it's not Marco.
Pardon?
Just make sure it's not Marco.
Oh, yes. Who's Marco? Yeah, well, I have a feeling I know who it was, because they said, I was going to donate to your PayPal, but you didn't say hi. You're not a nice person.
I believe that's a crock of horse shit.
Well, it can't, yeah. So
why would you go and say that?
Because I was watching the chat, exactly. I was watching the chat very closely. And like I explained to you,
so was I, but the thing is, I didn't have a wrench. Right?
Oh,
so I couldn't
all right. Hey,
I couldn't control the help.
No,
I couldn't. I think was it you, Bubsy, that was in there last night or the last time?
No, I missed last night.
Oh
I
yeah,
was-
okay. Well, somebody was in there, and I was trying to help her out, but I couldn't
yeah,
Oh,
because I
do
was
it.
just reading you saying pay attention a few times. So I apologize publicly for being so rude to you. And I think I know who
Oh
those two
no,
people
it's
were.
because like that, and the one with the wrench was sticking up with me.
Who was sticking up? Was that Miss God, I can't use people's real names. Was that Foxy?
Who?
Foxy, the one that was sticking up with you. Hey TJ, feel
Um,
free to pop up, honey, if you don't want to be the only one in chat and whoever
and
else is in there,
I think
feel free to pop up.
it might be. I think it
Yeah, Foxy
might have.
lady's cool. But
Yeah,
the
and
thing is,
she
it
was
pissed me
agreeing
off
with
though.
everything that I was saying, right? And
Yeah.
she even said that I wasn't being rude. It was that person being rude.
no,
The
Melody, I've seen you
Montana
on Tammy's
person or
channel. You've
whatever.
never been rude. You've never been
Well, I
rude,
think it's
ever.
bullshit how people think that they can come into
And
my chat and instantly.
I've never seen her before. And then
Yeah.
she's like, and then I was in there, like, I followed Tammy for a while, you
Yeah, I
know,
know.
and
Yeah.
this thing is jumping on me like flies on shit.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, I do apologize for the way I publicly said what I said. I've made you a mod again, by the way, Melody.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
no, Melody's been.
And
been
it's
with
not
Tammy
that I
for a
was
while.
like begging for this wrench, you know, I don't go crying over tools.
No,
No, I
I
don't
just
either.
because remember I said I was evaluating who my mods were and all that sort of shit, but like I just don't see the point. And the mods are who they are. They know if anyone else comes forward and says, "Hey, I've lost my wrench," then and I trust them, then they're back as a mod. But like I said, I have a feeling I know who those two people were,
Yeah.
and like I said, I'm not going to publicly announce who I think they were.
That Montana person admitted in your chat last night saying that she's from Dave's.
Oh.
She came from
Did she
Dave.
now? Oh,
Yes, she
there
did.
you go. There.
If you look,
I don't pay attention much to chat, which is bad.
No, if you go and look through I could look through the live myself and I'll take a snapshot of it.
Please do.
I'll do it
Because
too.
I'm at the
I
point
will do
now
that.
where it's like, I don't care who supports who. I don't give a fuck. But if you're going to come into my chat and you are going to start causing shit.
She's not in Dave's chat anymore, blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
Well, that name doesn't necessarily, I'm sorry, but I don't like that name mentioned on my panel or in my chat at all.
I was in Seeking the Truth with Dave. And that's why I'm like,
that's what I mean. Like, I don't care who supports
I know
him.
that we're not supposed to be using that name. And this person's jumping on me, and the other person that was buddying up with her, or he, or whatever it is.
Yeah, it just makes me angry when people go to his chat and hear him disrespect me and then come into my chat and therefore express their disdain or their attitude towards me. Like I didn't even like I explained in yesterday's live, if you come into my chat when I'm going through YouTube and I'm using StreamYard, even if I'm not using StreamYard and I just go through YouTube live, I do not get notification of who comes in unless you say something, and everything's fine, TJ. Thank you. I don't get told I don't get told Melody has entered chat, Bubsy has entered chat, TJ has entered chat. I don't get told that unless I'm going through Facebook and I'm using the Facebook Live feature. I don't get told who comes in. So to turn around and actually blindside me and say what the person said and then go, "Oh, you're not a nice person." I'm like, excuse me? If you listen to any of my previous lives, you would know that I have stated if I miss your comment, it's not being disrespectful, or if I miss you coming in and saying hi, it's because I haven't read it. Like Tam was on fire, True Tam. She was on fire yesterday, and so was Ara, and I appreciate them both coming up. So I wasn't paying attention much to chat. I was paying attention to what was going on in front of me on my panel.
Getting booted out.
Yeah, I know, that was weird. Tam never did. But hopefully today it's sorted. So
Tammy, why?
Yes.
You're a small channel, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not being an asshole and saying, you know, that you don't have many people in here. But why?
Sorry,
is your
TJ
chat
in
so
progress is up here.
significant?
Hello.
to,
Yep.
that
Hello,
that
sweetheart.
you know you've
Hello,
got
TJ.
stalkers coming in. Hi, TJ.
Hello. Hello.
I don't get it. I don't get why.
I like your avatar.
Thank you.
Sorry,
you
go
have
on, Bubsy.
stalkers. Sorry, no,
Sorry.
I just don't get it. I don't. You're a small
Because at the end
channel.
of the
It's
day,
like,
it comes down to people want to cause me shit. Because if you remember correctly, there have been a few times when I've actually wanted to close down my channel and walk away.
yeah, I know.
No,
And so people think that, you know, if certain people hear that from a
You're
certain
saying you're letting
creator
them
or
know.
send them in, they can destroy me. And I'm sorry, I've been knocked down so many times in 40 years, as have most probably all of you in chat and on panel.
Yeah.
Now, the difference
Yeah.
is, though, is that I can either choose to give in to those spiteful, spineless bastards,
You can't
or
let them.
I can actually move forward and just try and put out the best best channel I can, and that I am capable of doing. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to let the haters win, because I used to do that all the time. If someone hated me,
Good
I'd
on
shut
ya.
down and I'd close up.
Yep.
Well, I have a voice now
Yep.
Which is
that
good.
goes over to all parts of the world. At the moment, I'm in Australia. I'm in I want to
UK.
say London. I want to say and Canada. So I'm in
Yeah.
3 different parts of the world.
You're not in
And I'm
London.
sorry, but if people want to try and destroy me, and I'll say this bluntly, get in fucking line with my childhood tormentors, because there are a fucking lot.
I'm in
And
North
as anyone
UK.
would know, once you have a YouTube channel, it doesn't just go to my hometown. It goes around the fucking world.
Yeah.
So bring it on if you want
in
to try and
North
destroy
UK.
me, because I'm
Hang
still
on,
standing.
TJ's trying to say something.
I know.
Tammy.
Sorry, TJ. What was that, doll?
I'm in North UK. I'm not in London. I'm in Liverpool.
Okay, UK. I keep forgetting to say UK. I'm so sorry.
London is
That's
a
how you
part
say
of
that with
the
such a.
state.
I've always wanted to visit the UK.
Oh, me too.
Oh, I think that'd be a beautiful place to. Oh shit! Sorry, I just highlighted one of TJ's comments. Hey, Bluebird, if you're comfortable with it, honey, you can pop up on panel too if you don't want to be just in chat on your own. But like I said, I'm just at the point where it's fucked. How people out there, instead of all of YouTube who has a channel, we're all trying to do our own thing for the community.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to create a drama-free channel. And I do believe that Isaac person was who I'm thinking it is. And I'll tell you after if you want to know. I'm not
Hi,
mentioning
Debbie.
names, but it's just a bit
Bluebird.
odd for me that came up. Oh, you're not a nice person because you didn't say hi, and I was going to donate to your PayPal. Grow the fuck up. If you're going to donate, just fucking donate. Don't have to advertise it like you think that it's going to make me go, oh, Isaac, I'm so sorry that I didn't say hello to you. Bow down to you, sir. No.
That's because people do that because they want to be recognised, and if they're not
Hey, Denise.
recognised, they think they're
100%
paying
to Lee.
recognition.
People crave attention.
Yeah. I have lives once in a blue moon. Literally, I do quizzes once a month.
Oh.
And I've had people on my videos comment, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like the other. And I'm like, and your point is,
Exactly.
I don't,
Exactly.
It's like,
I do my
I'm
channels
not here to
for me.
You want to make your own channel.
I've got another channel out now. I've got the one where I do all my dogs and my crafting and all that palaver. And I now do one where I'm driving around and singing. I can't sing for toffee, but everybody does it. Everybody gets in the car and sings along to the radio,
Car
Sing
karaoke.
to their CDs or whatever.
Sorry,
Everybody
TJ.
does it.
I dropped down.
See,
Nobody.
the thing is, my channel has all of that. I don't do crafting. Oh, okay.
But I've
Bubsy
had
popped down.
comments
Where'd
saying
Bubsy go?
you're a shit singer. I'm like, it says that in the description.
I just want everybody to feel welcome on my channel. Like, if people want to come up here and show that they can draw, they can do that. You know what I mean? Like, my channel's not. I don't know how to create another channel. To be totally honest with you, I have no fucking idea how to do it.
You know
But the
what
thing
would
is,
be
I'm getting at. Like last night, sorry, Melody. What was that?
I think another way of getting a lot of views is if you order the period pain simulator and you go out in public and you can bring some sanitizer wipes so you can wipe the pads each time you try it on different guys, seeing if they can take the period pain simulator.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the reactions of them will get views. Your views will go up, 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 up. Or even get someone you know that has a strong stomach or whatever, see if they can do the 1 chip challenge.
Oh, see things like that. I want to be able to do that as a variety hour on my channel. I want to be able to do that. That'd be cool.
The 1 chip challenge. And I don't think I can eat a zebra tarantula. I could eat a scorpion, like those little scorpions, those tiny ones. I could probably do that over a tarantula.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat anything that could potentially, when it's alive, could kill me. Just
It's
something
not
about it just doesn't seem like I was offered
safe.
crocodile. I
They're
was
safe
offered
and
crocodile.
they're edible. They're edible. But
Hey, sorry, before you continue, sorry, Denise and Bluebird, welcome. I think I said that before, but I just wanted to say it quickly again in case I get told that I'm not a nice person because I'm not saying hello to everybody that comes in. And that's fine, Bubsy. Bubsy popped down because she was crackling really badly, and that's cool, sweetheart. I'm the only Aussie up here now, so it's all good. I understand.
What happened?
But the thing is, though, like I said, if I'll put it this way, like I would love to have people coming up here if they want to sing. If you want to show you've done artwork, show your artwork. You want to show your animals, show your animals. You want to just, do whatever. When I have an open panel, like yesterday, like I said to True Town when I was doing, well, she was actually talking about Chris Watson stuff. It was meant to be a celebration of my friend's birthday. And because of the fact that I love True Tam, she's a beautiful person, and I give her credit where credit is due, and kudos to her for what she said yesterday. The thing is, though, is that if I knew that she was going to discuss that for 3 hours, I wouldn't have put my PayPal link in my description. No way in the fucking world. But because I didn't know, it's still there. Like in today's live, it's there. It's there with whatever happens. And if people want to donate, they donate. I'm not holding a fucking slingshot at anyone's head saying, hey, this rock's going to end up in your temple or in your forehead and giving you a welting bruise if you don't donate. I never, and I've always stated, I would never, ever publicly announce who's donated. So if TJ, you donated, I will not come up on my next live and go, TJ donated to me, guys. TJ work in progress. She donated to me. I thank people as a whole. I say thank you to who's donated in my previous life and not life. And yeah, but I get ridiculed for that. But now I just don't care.
That's when I tell them.
I've donated to this channel. I've donated to other channels.
Yeah,
I don't care if you say to me, thanks for that, TJ. I'll know what it means. You know what it means. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. As long as you're okay that I say that, but I'll never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, no matter what people say to me, if I thank them, yes, as an individual, then I will, but I will never, ever mention the amount.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if the person, TJ, because you have. I will not go and say, TJ donated to me $50, guys. So next time she's in your chat, be nice to her because she'll donate to you. No fucking way. And then I get ridiculed from that because my mum goes, why don't you thank them? And I'm like, because I thank them as a whole because I need them to feel protected on my channel, because there are people when you do the super chats and the super stickers and all that kind of crap, or you become a member of their channel, automatically it comes up on the screen. Now, I refuse to do membership. I refuse to do any of that shit on my channel because I'd rather know that if people are going to help me with my channel, it's a once-off thing, or a twice or a 3 or a 4 or 5 or whatever time. And it's not like it's something that's going to come out of their bank account every fucking month. I rather know that if I did ever do memberships, which I won't, that dollar that I was going to charge can buy them, say, a loaf of bread to send their kids to school with a sandwich for that week, than think that, oh, I've got Tammy's membership coming up. Shit. And my kids go back to school next week. Shit. That's why I do the PayPal thing.
What does membership mean? Like, what do Patreon?
It does. Okay, if you're a member, you get. I think it means your messages get seen quicker by the creator. or you, if you ever want to do, say, members only for your chat, so you don't get random people coming in and typing and stuff, you can still type when people do a
The thing
live that
is,
says members only. That's really the only benefit. And I would never do that either.
it's being written with just members. Those people could just become members themselves and still watch.
Yeah, you can still
Can't-
watch, but you just can't comment when it's a members only chat.
No, I
if
know,
it's a
but-
members only, if it's a members only,
become a
if
member
you're doing-
so they can
if
get
you're
in.
doing a members only, then this would not be on YouTube. It
Yeah.
would be behind the scenes where no one else can see it except the members.
Yeah, see, I'm
Oh,
not interested in any of that shit. Hey, Kelly, I'm not interested in doing membership. Ever since I started my channel, I thought it would be great. But then I thought to myself, well, no, because
But
I don't have
that's
the
what
full
members- that's what the
StreamYard. You're not going to
members get.
benefit from it.
That's what the members get. Some people send out
Okay, now what's-
keyring to their members. Some people change their members' color from blue if they're a mod. Like my color in the chat is black. So if I'm a mod, it's blue. But if you're a
Mhm.
member, you're green.
Yeah, see,
And
I don't.
Now,
Okay, I'll be honest with this, and it's going to sound so bad. I hate the color green.
no, but that's
So-
just an example. That's not. That's only what I've seen.
No,
on
yeah, but see, I don't see that when you're going through StreamYard. You don't actually see colors. Like I don't see who's a mod at the
I
moment.
see
So
green ones. Normally I see green ones and then I see the blue ones with the wrenches. And then what about Patrons? What color are they supposed to be?
I don't know, and I've even been told, "Why don't you do a Patreon?"
Or are
No,
they the creators or the host snakes?
Patreons usually get their names put on the end of the stream. So if Tammy had a Patreon, so Melody's a Patreon, so you pay a monthly to be her Patreon. So at the end of her stream, she would say, "Thanks to my Patreons, Melody, TJ, Busby," and she would list everybody who's paid to put that channel up.
yeah. See, I
Oh.
don't see the point in that.
Okay.
I rather put out free content for everybody to join, as in like as a subscriber, and actually enjoy themselves and actually feel like I said, I will never like people go, "Oh, but Tammy, people will pay for your content." They're already paying. They're paying with their time. So why would I want to take money away from them when they can, like I said, if they do PayPal, they do PayPal. Like I've got
That's the
people on
point.
TikTok saying to me, because I watch videos, I get people going, "You're so beautiful." I'm like, okay. And they go, "Oh, do you want a sugar daddy?" I'm like, "Yep, just send the money to my PayPal. That's all good." And then they disconnect from me. They go, "No, I'd rather send it to your bank account." And I'm like, "Well, no. I will never give anyone my banking details. For the simple fact is I don't trust people to have my banking details, for one. And second of all, what's the point? What's the difference between putting it in my bank account and putting it in my PayPal? You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't. And so
Me-
that's how I trip people up on TikTok if they wish to give me money for no reason apart from they think I'm beautiful and I deserve something beautiful. I'm like, well, put it in my PayPal. They don't do it, and that's their choice. But I'm not going to put my own banking details out for everyone to see and try and hack my 23 cents I have in my bank account.
I've tried. Remember, Tammy? I was trying and trying and trying. We were doing it step by step by step, and it wasn't even working.
Yeah, see, I don't understand the side of PayPal with people donating. I know, without sounding horrible when I say this, I know how to transfer the money from PayPal into my bank account. I know how to do that. But as far as helping people to teach them how to put money in, I'm not actually 100% sure how to do that.
What about transferring money from your bank account to your PayPal? How would you do that?
Oh, okay. So when someone donates to my PayPal, what I do is I click the amount they've given me, and then I go to press the transfer button, and then I transfer it to my bank account that I've actually set up to transfer it to. And then I
Understand.
transfer it from PayPal to my bank account. But as far as my bank account to PayPal, I have no fucking idea.
That's what I'm asking is how do you transfer money from your bank
Oh,
account?
it's got a transfer button
Into
on
your
the thing where
PayPal.
you press the
Into your
amount,
PayPal.
and then you. So, say for example, hypothetically, I'm not saying this to ask anybody. Say for example, in tonight's live, I made $100. I can then go to it, press the amount, and then I can choose out of that 100 how much I want to go into my account. So then I type in the amount, and then it goes into my bank account within seconds. And within say a GoFundMe, that takes 2 or 3 days to go from that to that. With PayPal, it's like straight away from PayPal, and it goes instantly into my account minus
Doesn't it work
little
the same
service
way?
fee.
When you're on your PayPal homepage, you click on your bank account that's linked.
Yep.
And you click transfer.
Exactly.
And so you transfer from the bank account that's linked to your PayPal and transfer £10 from there to your PayPal.
No, I transfer from PayPal to my bank account.
Yeah, but it works the same way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So there you go.
I think.
I
But
didn't
you've
know that.
you've got to click on the bank. You got to go to your PayPal homepage.
Okay.
Then
Yep.
go to the bank account that it's connected to. Then go to transfer and transfer how much money you want from your account to go into your PayPal.
Yeah.
But the point is, if I was to PayPal you, Tammy,
Yep.
I would just go to my PayPal and click Tammy and press pay. I don't have to transfer from my linked account because it's already linked.
Yeah, but how do you do that if you don't actually have a PayPal account? Because some people who in the past have wanted to donate to me and they say, oh, it's telling me to enter an email and a password. I'm like, I don't know. So if you can explain that in a little bit, I don't understand it. Like the first time you donated to me, I'm sorry to say that, to bring that up, but you said I could because you mentioned it.
Yeah.
How do you actually then transfer if you actually haven't got a PayPal account?
I don't think you can.
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I always thought that you could just donate
that's
because
the whole point. It's like being in a bank account. It's like me and you being in the same bank. PayPal is the bank. So I'm kind of like bank transferring from PayPal to PayPal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that make sense, Melody?
shit.
I can't hear either one of you now.
I'm not talking, that's why.
Well, damn.
So if you want a PayPal account, you have to if you want to pay somebody PayPal, you have to open up a PayPal account. Link it to your bank account.
Oh, so, Melody's saying she has one, so I don't.
They ask you what to do, and I showed Tammy, like I was doing it step by step, and I was showing her. But I don't know. I wasn't doing
Kelly
anything
said the same.
I was doing exactly what she was telling me to do.
Kelly says the same. You don't need to transfer from a bank to a PayPal. They are linked. And then she says, you don't have a PayPal account. You cannot donate.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly, do you still have your wrench?
And then there's
I'm
the
confused
other thing.
of like I don't even know who I evaluate. Oh.
And then there's
TJ
the other
doesn't
thing.
want a wrench, so
there's costs with PayPal, which is why some people don't like donating on PayPal.
I don't see anybody in chat with a wrench. Bluebird does it.
Well, you have a wrench now again, Melody, so don't stress me out. I just sometimes I go through a little phase.
No,
It's all good.
I never stressed about it. I just wanted to have your back because I seen the shit that was going on last night and I was getting ganged up on, except for the one with the wrench.
I apologize. Like I said, I apologize for the way I said that because I didn't like, because when someone goes, oh, who's high? I'm like, well, she's not high because she's doing drugs. She's high because it's medical dope.
It's just
Tam
like
was smoking.
me.
It's not like it's.
That floored me too because I smoke medical for my seizures. It controls my seizures. It'll be 3 years in June that I had one.
Tammy's just kicked herself. She's good at that. Oh, we are back again.
Yes, I'm back. I'm getting good at kicking myself out of my own studio. I think it's great.
I think you're awesome at it. I think you're gold star at it.
I know, right? Maybe I should do a GoFundMe for saying kicking myself out of my studio. I'm kidding. I'm never going to do a GoFundMe for that. But lots of people do a GoFundMe for the most stupidest shit. Like, I would love to be able to do so much more to help the people over the time that's helped me.
I'm going to do a GoFundMe to stop me from singing.
To
Bill.
stop me from what?
Singing.
If I do the sing,
I would see. I've been told I can sing well, but they're from people who actually love and adore me. So it's like, no. I tried to sing a little bit of Happy Birthday yesterday, and then I caught myself, and I'm like, oh fuck, no. Oh, far out. Kelly's saying she doesn't have a wrench. All right, I'll be back in a sec, girls.
I think my singing voice would crack windows. Oh, she kicked herself out again.
Yeah, she went to give Kelly a wrench. She'll be back in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I drive around the city that I live in with the camera on so that you can see what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So if people do stupid things like walk in front of me or don't use their indicator, or I point it out, but I'm usually singing along to the record that I'm listening to.
Have you heard of, well, because you're down, I don't know if you've heard of them, but they live in the UK as well, and they're called Lad Baby.
Sadly, yes, I've heard of them.
Yeah, you heard of them?
Yeah.
I think they're funny. I think they're really funny.
I think they were when they started off.
Yes, but it's the money. Notice
when
that
they first started.
Once they changed their house, they changed.
Well,
I'm so sorry. Oh,
I don't mean to be disrespectful,
Mm-hmm.
but the whole point that they were doing it was to get money, and they've done that. That's their job. Yeah. Their job is
and
now YouTube.
Christmas #1s.
That's because the UK are stupid. But beside that,
well, feel free to move to Australia where it's even more stupid.
You don't have a Christmas #1 about a fucking sausage roll or a packet of crisps.
5 times.
I love sausage rolls.
Yeah. All he talks about every single day or every single time he does his videos, he's talking about sausage rolls. He's obsessed with them.
Sorry, who's this?
Lad Baby.
Oh, okay. Well, he probably thinks that, you know, sausage rolls are so awesome. They're not. They're horrible.
Oh, no. I do agree with him. Greg's sausage rolls are awesome. But only the Greg's ones.
We have sausage rolls here, too. We have the mini sausage rolls.
Yeah,
we have ones we can get from Coles, and they're beef and onion, and they used to be so nice. And now when you bite into them, it's like mushy crap.
Yeah, but it's not Greg's.
If you buy the fresh ones, they're good. But the ones that you get from the freezers taste like crap.
I like the ones I used to be able to get from Aldi. Those ones were good. Or Aldi, however you pronounce it in your neck of the woods.
It's the Aldi.
Aldi. Okay, I'm making sure I've said hello to everybody that's in the comments part. Sorry. Kelly, you've got your wrench back, by the way, doll. I hope you've seen that. Oh, she's seen it? She thanked me. Okay.
Nobody knew's come in yet.
Oh, it's okay. Because I love having conversations just about everyday mundane things. It's all good. But I hope did you have a nice Good Friday, ladies?
What is everybody doing for Easter?
For Easter, I've decided that I am going to do a live. and I've done that for 2 days over Easter so far.
Good Friday. Thursday, I went to a park to do a video about the local park. Well, one of the local parks. So that'll be going up shortly. And then the day after, I suffered for it, so I didn't go anywhere. Today, I'm feeling a tiny weeny bit better, so I'll get my scooter out and we'll go somewhere today with the dog.
Mm.
And tomorrow I'll suffer for it, so I won't go anywhere tomorrow.
Bubsy, I agree. Now you have to pay to watch their videos when you never had to before.
See, I don't see the point in that. Like, there are a lot of creators out there that are very, very talented, and I'm not ever going to deny them. TJ, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if you've gone live. I'm not sure. But the thing
I
is,
only do once a month. I do a quiz.
oh, cool.
Most of mine is literally just videos of where I live, places of interest, and me mutt.
See, I would love to be able to do that one day. Just go to certain parts of Adelaide where I live. Yes, I live in Adelaide, everyone. And go to certain parts where there's been crimes that have happened, and say, well, this happened here. This is where the Snowtown bank vault is. This is where the where the Beaumont children were last seen and stuff. But then it's like, that's fucking boring as batshit. No one wants to see crime scenes. So I don't know.
Oh, that's lovely.
They're not going to be on camera, and that's something I'm not comfortable doing, as you can tell.
I don't go on camera. Busby's having roasted with her babies, and Kelly's cooking, and her son and her dad are coming over. Fabulous.
Yeah.
See, Adelaide, for me, I find Adelaide a fucking boring shithole. Please come to Adelaide, people. Don't let it sway you with what I'm saying. But I've lived here my whole life. So for me, it's like, okay, we're the city of churches, but we have more atheists in this state than any other state in Australia. So,
well, I'm lucky because I live in Liverpool, which is a very old city. It's over 900 years old. So
yep.
There's architecture and buildings, and I'll find out about them and have a little chat about them and do a video of them. That's what my channel's about, history and architecture, because it's just awesome.
I'll look into it, Bubsy. Yeah, it's just, I wanted, sorry, Bubsy's just asked me to do
hello, Oscar.
Snowtown. Hello, Oscar.
Hi, Oscar.
Thank you, Busby.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Bubsy just wrote to you and saying she loves your channel. Oh, all right. But like, it's just, for me, like, I would love for these people who criticize and throw shame on me, I would, if they don't have a channel, I would love to see them do a channel. Call their channel a specific name and actually stick to what it's supposed to be about. It's harder than it seems, because like I said, I want to do Snowtown. I want to do that case. Like, I've tried, I have the DVD or the Blu-ray, one of the two, of the Snowtown movie, and I've watched it once, but I was very, very drunk, and I watched it with a very, very good friend, so I was able to, detach myself from it shortly afterwards. But considering it happened pretty much, I was to say 1, 2, 4, about 6 or so suburbs away from me, not Snowtown, but where some of the bodies were buried in a backyard, it's scary. But like I said, I would love to do the Snowtown. I would love to do that case, but it's already been solved, and then people will probably get bored with it and judge me for that. And that's the trouble with having a channel.
Crime?
Yeah, but it's true crime discussions with Tammy, not true crime discussions from Tammy.
Right.
So, like yesterday.
Just hang on a second. Do you like it?
Didn't I what, sorry?
Do you like true crime?
I love true crime.
Do you like talking about true crime, whether or not it's been solved?
That's just the thing. I've never been really able to, like, from about, say, age 12, I was always hushed about talking about true crime. I was never allowed to discuss it. So for me to discuss it now. It's like I'm always worried about what other people think, and I shouldn't. I should just do what I want.
Exactly. And you knew exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah.
You do what you like doing. If what you do you enjoy, it comes out in the chat. It comes out in your panels. If you watch one of my videos, I am genuinely, that's fucking awesome. Look at that. Look at the door on that. I've got a short up and it's just the door. It's the door of an old bank, but
Yeah.
it's carved and it's fucking amazing. And I found it, and I was genuinely buzzed because I found this door in a city that's 900 years old and I've never seen it before, and I've lived here for 40 years.
Oh, wow.
It's the
So in other words, as long as I put passion in my tone and everything like that, it should be okay.
Yeah. You enjoy what you do and everyone else will enjoy what they see.
All right. Well, when I can get myself hold of a tablet thingy-majiggy, I'll start doing research on Snowtown. And it's pretty horrific. It's just when you discuss true crime, because I have been very, very fortunate to make a lot of decent friends and people I consider in my heart that I've met, like you, TJ, though you don't want to hear compliments. Melinda, I'm going fucking good. Melody, Bubsy, and all that sort of stuff, and Kelly and stuff. People that tell me certain stuff about their life, I'm one of those people, and I don't know why. When people ask me, why don't you discuss this or this case? It's because there are certain parts of cases that, for me, I get concerned that I'm going to end up upsetting someone that I've now been able to develop a friendship with, and I'd never want them to feel as though that I'm disrespecting them. So that's why, in a lot of ways, I'm afraid to discuss true crime at length because of that. But and people are like, who cares what other people think? I care.
You put trigger warning in your title. You're giving them a warning.
I have just heard the excitement in your voice talking about doing Snowtown.
Doing what you love, with everybody else. All you have to do is put trigger warning.
Like, I've told you I don't want anything to do with a particular crime that happened in my city.
Yes, I remember, and I've respected that. I actually had wanted to talk about that, but without sounding bitchy when I say this, because I have no way of communicating with you apart from when you're in my channel or on my panel.
Exactly.
I don't want you walking in one day and forgetting to read the description.
So I wouldn't do that because I know what your channel's about. I would read, this is a crime that happened in Liverpool, and I would stay away from your channel.
Yeah.
But then the next one, you'd go, this is a crime that happened in London. I'd go, oh, I'd be interested in that. That's the onus is on me to read what your panel is about. It's not up to you. You do what you find interesting.
Yeah.
And your enthusiasm shines through.
Well, if I do discuss that particular case, I will, because I'm thinking what I might do. If I discuss that case, that is a touchy one for you, and I respect that, I will put trigger alerts may occur. But the thing is as well is that sometimes I'll talk about that particular case, which I'm not going to mention which one it is out of respect for TJ. I will, I'm worried that if I start talking about that, then I'll start talking about other things and then get completely sidetracked from what that was meant to be about. And that's what I worry about, because I have a case of going down the train track straight and then something else catches my eye and then I detour to that and then I forget to go back to what I'm supposed to be talking about. And that's why when I open up panels, I always say people can talk about whatever they want as long as it's not about their sex life, because I'm sorry, no.
Right. That's where, when you, just before you do your live, you write some notes. So when it starts going off the rails, you go, right, I'm going to work back to this point, and then you carry on again. And then you go, right, we've done that, we've gone down that chute, but I want to get back to this point. You make yourself a couple of little notes and you follow them. So it kind of keeps it on track of the subject. So you're talking about Chris Watts. I have got no interest at all in Chris Watts, right?
Yep.
You're chatting about Chris Watts, and then all of a sudden I go, So is this anything like Jack the Ripper? Because Jack the Ripper was awesome and it was fantastic. And you start talking about Jack the Ripper. So all your chatter here because they want Chris Watts, but you've now started talking about Jack the Ripper. That's when
I
you
would
go.
absolutely love to discuss Jack the Ripper. I reckon
then-
Jack the Ripper was.
But that's when
He
you
was
look at
never
and
apprehended,
go,
was he?
you go, oh, I only managed to talk about this, and you go, well, thanks very much for that, TJ. Thanks for your input, but I want to get back to this point at the Chris Watts, so you continue back on with the Chris Watts.
Yeah.
You're very nice and polite about it, but you go, today's show is about Chris Watts. If in the future I can get enough information about Jack the Ripper, I'll invite you onto stream and we'll have a chat about it. But we're talking about Chris Watts today. Is that okay? Thanks very much. Right. Anyone got any questions about Chris Watts?
All right. That's actually a really good way of doing it. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. Because I want people, like I said, and Bubsy, you don't need to shut up, honey. You're fine. I just I want my channel to start being more. I want to, like I said, I do want to start discussing true crime a bit more in detail and stuff like that with what I'm. But like I said, it's just it's not easy at times.
So after me interrupting your panel, I'm going to have to go.
No worries, TJ. Well, thank you very much for coming up, sweetheart.
I didn't realise what time it was. It's like midday, and I've done nothing all day.
Okay, well, you take care of yourself.
Take care, all. Have a good one.
You too. Happy Easter. Bye.
I started getting into true crime when I heard about the John Bonet case.
Yes, and if you're still willing, we can do a collaboration on that one because you've got all the newspapers, magazines, everything. So I can quiz you about John Bonet. No, when it comes to that case, even though because when it happened, I was like a teenager and stuff, and I was like devastated by it. And that was a case that I don't know what it was. It just drew me in.
Another thing I was trying to say, but I guess I wasn't being loud enough, is how can you discuss true
Put
crime?
honey, can you put your earphones in so I can actually hear you better?
Hold on.
Sorry. Oh, you don't need to shut up, Bubsy.
How can you discuss true crime, right, if you can't discuss it?
Yeah, that's it. It's just like I said, I'm not saying anything about your story of your life because that's not my place to tell. But with what you've told me, with what Bubsy's told me, with what other people have told me, like I tried saying what I said to TJ is that I could put trigger alert galores throughout my chat, but a lot of people don't read the descriptions and a lot of people just read the title or they just see that, oh, Tammy's live. Awesome. Let's tune in, because 9 out of 10 times she doesn't discuss true crime. And my concern is because I value the friends that I've made on here and I care about their feelings and I care about them a great deal. I don't want to bring up something or bring up a case that involves a lot of the stuff that, say, you've told me or a lot of stuff that Bubsy's told me. I refuse to talk about that because that case is full of that shit. Like, I can turn around and say, I believe that John Bonet was part of an SA, she was SA'd by such and such person. And that could potentially, trigger you. That could potentially trigger Bubsy.
The parents knew. I believe the parents knew.
Oh, yeah. It's just happy Easter to you too, Kelly. Forgot to say that before. Happy Easter to everybody. But it's hard for me because I actually, how can I put this without sounding like I'm a try-hard superhero or anything like that? I actually give a fuck about my subscribers. If there's someone that's been through a horrific childhood, or they've experienced it as a young adult or further on adult, I want to make sure that the friends that I've made don't think that I'm now going to discuss something that's going to trigger them and they're sitting in then it causes them to go into panic mode because I can't reach out to every single person that I've become friends with at one go to make sure everybody is okay. You know, that's why when I'm talking about true crime, like yesterday, like I said, it was meant to be a celebration of my friend's birthday, and it ended up being a Chris Watts special. And my friend was fine with it. She didn't care. But I cared because of the fact that I wanted that to be a separate live, but it ended up being yesterday's. And I'm cool with that. But I need to be, as a creator, I need to make sure that I'm one of the few people out there who has a channel, gives a shit about her subscribers, gives a shit about her friends that she's created. Like I've got you as a friend, I've got Bubsy, I consider TJ a friend, I consider Kelly B a friend, I consider all of you amazing people. And I don't want to do anything that could have you thinking that I'm an inconsiderate bitch that is prepared to talk about a case that could potentially cause you to have anxiety for the day or cause you to just like you could be sitting in your lounge room, you know, on your phone listening, and then I bring something up and then it could cause you to relapse and remember all those horrible things that happened. And then I cause you to fall back.
That's why you put trigger warning. And
but nobody reads the description. Nobody reads my descriptions, honey. That's my point. Nobody reads the description in order to get those trigger warnings. And that's what concerns me, is because I'm starting to think now when I say open panel and then put a star and go trigger warnings, trigger alerts may occur, and put that within the title. Or that's what I'm thinking of doing, because nobody reads the description these days.
Or whatever true crime story you're talking about, you could be like, we're talking about this so-and-so, like JonBenét, trigger warning.
Do I have to, okay, when I say put a trigger warning, now this is for everyone in chat as well as you, Melody, should I just put like trigger warning in the title and just say it as a trigger warning, or do I need to list every single thing that might come up?
No, because people will know it's something.
Okay. So if I say we're going to put it out there now. I'm going to be if Melody's cool with it and comfortable with it, we're going to be discussing JonBenét next month sometime, and I'll just put JonBenét, and then I will put in there JonBenét, and then put in like in between 2 stars, trigger warnings may occur. And so then that way people know that there could potentially be, obviously if it's about JonBenét, we all know of the JonBenét case, I'm sure. And we all know that it's about the murder of a 6-year-old child. And I'm pretty sure that if people need to, like, I'm starting to think that when I do lives about true crime from here on out, I'm going to actually schedule them instead of just going in straight off the bat like I did today. And I'm very proud that I've got 3 people in chat and you on panel, even though I didn't schedule the live. But when it comes to true crime, I'm actually going to start scheduling those, so then way people get a choice whether they want to tune in, and I'll start sending out the live to everybody, and then that's in my messenger on Facebook, put out that invite, so that way then they can choose whether they tune in or not. Because I used to do that, but then I got bored with that. So
I don't even know how to do that, so I don't care.
Pardon?
I don't even know how to do that.
What could happen is that you can go onto where the YouTube is, and then you press the share button, and then you go through Messenger and you click every single person you want in there. And it's very awkward because back in the day, I still play it. It's called Bingo Blitz. Love that game. And what would happen is that I would send the invite to people that you used to have to add them on Facebook in order for them to send you like puzzle pieces of a round that you're playing. And now, luckily, they got onto the ball, and now you can just add them through the game. So it's very, very hard to decipher who's part of my chat, who's actual people that are a part of the Bingo Blitz crew, because I don't want to send invites to them because I get abusive messages back.
Lovely.
Oh, is Bubsy leaving? Oh, okay. I'm not Bubsy, sorry, Kelly.
Kelly.
Okay, Kelly, have a wonderful Easter, honey, and I'll be in touch when Easter's over and see how your Easter and how you recovered and everything. Take care of yourself, hon.
Here it's not Easter, it's still Saturday. It's like 5:12 in the morning.
How are you? It's 8:42 at night on Saturday night here. How are you still awake and sounding so perky? Oh my God. But like I said, I just want people to feel like as though that if they subscribe to my channel and they're in my chats, I want everybody, and I mean everybody, even the assholes who come in and try and start shit. I want everybody to feel as though that they're important, because whether you're in here for 5 minutes or even say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you're still classified as a view. So cheers for that.
Yeah.
I really don't care. But like I said, I value the friends that I've made, and I value that they have, like if someone says to me, more than anything, I would love to be able to discuss Snowtown. I would absolutely love to do that. And I would love to be able to, but see, because the camera quality on these phones, as you probably all know, they call them smartphones, but the camera quality is shit. So that's why, like I said, if I could get a Chromebook or I could get a tablet or anything like that, I can start then, taking videos of those, or I can go do a live and it's actually like, on a bigger screen for me than just say a poxy little screen on my phone. So that's why I'm trying to help getting one of those things, because I want to be able to do that shit. I want to be able to share my screen. I want to be able to do all these things, but I can't because it's on my phone, and I can't unless, say, for example, Melody, you come up and you want to share something on the screen, you then have to, I don't know how you do that because Ara did it the other day.
Yeah,
And
I see that.
I share my screen and I share your content that you've got. And that's
Yeah.
for what it's worth. I don't think that's fair on you to have to share content you have
But-
or anyone else who comes up on panel. I don't think it's fair for me to say, oh, can you share this? Can you share that? Because that's their content that they've researched.
But
That's
the
their
thing is,
information.
I don't have a channel, so I don't care.
Okay.
I'm helping. I'm helping. It's called support, right?
Yeah. I just want people to have fun on my channel. I love how I said that, when if you're in the background, whether it's for 5 minutes or 10 minutes and stuff, you're classified as a view and 2 people disappear.
Yeah. Yeah. that-
I'm sorry, I find that funny. But no,
my mom got a ice storm out there.
oh shit, an ice storm.
Yeah, no, well, this one
Shit.
wasn't as bad as the one in 98, but
Far out.
yeah, they got an ice storm.
See, that's what I mean. Like, you guys over there in America, Canada, wherever you're having cold weather, I'm sorry. Would you please hurry up and get over your winter so we can start like having
Our
cold
snow's
weather here in
starting to melt.
Australia?
Our snow is starting to melt. There's still some there, right? But the cold, like, it's still cold right now. Like, are you kidding me? I get cut
Yeah.
diamonds.
I would
You know
love
what I mean? If
to
you know what
spend
I
a
mean.
winter. But I love the look of snow. Like when people, like my friend Elizabeth, she sends me pictures of, like, say, sunset, and it's like against the trees when the trees are bare and there's the snow and it's like a silhouette look. I absolutely love pictures like that. And
Well,
when she sends them
I
to
can
me, I'm
take
just like, oh, that looks so beautiful.
I could take pictures of the northern lights.
Oh, please do. If you can at one stage and send them to me, that'd be amazing. Amazeballs, as they say. Because I absolutely, like, I love to be able to get every single person that tunes in. I'm going good. Tunes into my channel. I would love, if they're friends with me on Facebook, I would love each and every one of those people to take a picture of their sunset and then send it to me. And then what I can do, and it might sound really weird to do this, I would then love to print those, find money that is, to print the pictures off and then put them around my house of different sunsets from around the world. And I would love to be able to then maybe even create a book called Sunsets Around the World. I would absolutely love to do that. I wanted to write a book of poetry at one stage, but, no. And then I wanted to write my life story, and I thought there's too many people that don't want to be involved in it, so no. And, yeah, so there are a lot of things that I would absolutely love to do, and like I said, I want to be able to going forward, like TJ said, it doesn't matter, just make sure, and you've even said, just put trigger warnings into the thing. But like, what upsets me though is how people out there call me certain names that they call me, and they think that it affects me, but it doesn't. It actually makes me laugh, like getting called what was it, a beggar, getting called Miss PayPal, and all those sorts of names. I find them actually quite humorous, because
What the hell is
I don't pump my PayPal unless I really need the help getting something. And that sounds really disgusting and really disrespectful and all the rest of it. But the thing is, though, I don't pump it. Like I said, I want to get a Chromebook or a tablet so I can start doing research on true crime, because on my phone I can only enlarge the print so big. And also, so then that way I can share my screen and share content that I find. But I can't do that when you go live on your phone. You can't do that sort of thing. As far as I'm aware, you can't share your screen. You can't do that sort of shit, and that's where, if people want me to get back into true crime, well, that's what's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to either start, because as you all know, I'm on like 2 monthly inspections, so it's not like I can start saving for my own tablet, and I'm not going to rent one because it will cost me 3 times the amount it would if I was to buy it outright.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating when people just, people that don't have a channel don't understand how complicated it is to be able to put out content. Like tonight, I'm putting out content about how things are going to hopefully sooner or later change from my channel. And when then, and instead, when that Isaac person came in and said, "Oh, because you didn't say hello, I'm not going to donate to your PayPal." Why advertise it, dude? Did you even bother saying hello prior to saying that nasty comment? No, I didn't personally see anything from him prior to that. And it's like, if and that's why, like I said before, I won't do membership, I won't do super chats and super stickers or anything like that, because there's no point. I can't afford the full StreamYard, which is about $38 a month from like Australian money. I personally can't afford that. So doing all those memberships and super chats and super stickers and all that crap, it's not going to be of any benefit to whoever joins as a member. It's not going to be a benefit to anyone who sends super chats, super stickers and all that crap. It's not going to be a benefit to me. It's not going to be a benefit to them, because I can't afford to go live like I used to. And that's where I get angry, when people think it's okay just to throw shade on me and say horrible things about me. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to, throw as much shade as you want. I don't care. I get knocked down. Hey, guess what? I get up again. And that goes out for everybody in the community and everybody else as well. Is that, just remember though, as long as you have the will to survive anything, you can survive anything. You can be anything you want to be in this world, as long as you keep on the right road. That, I want to be happy, but I'm feeling depressed. Go speak to your GP. Go speak to someone, get counselling, get what you need to get yourself back on the right track so you can better yourself. Don't go sniffing glue or sniffing meth or whatever you do with drugs to make yourself feel better, because the moment you feel better, you're going to wake up the next day feeling like absolute shit. And before you know it, you have an addiction. And then that's another problem you've got to contend with getting over. And then when you get over it, you're depressed again, because you don't have that crutch that you can reach out and grab. Like, I don't do drugs. I smoke, yes. I'm on antidepressants. That's my drug of choice, my antidepressants. You know what I mean? And that is something that's actually helping me. But it also, there are times when I don't see the light. You know what I mean? I'm in a dark place. I'm depressed. I'm moody, and I'm angry, and I'm upset and stuff. And people go, "Oh, you can always talk to me. It's okay." I can't with some things. There's certain things that I can't talk about with people, because I personally have never had that throughout my life, where someone says, "You can talk to me. You can talk to me."
I consider weed a plant. And it's not like I'm doing chemicals.
Yeah, exactly. You're not, because they take out the chemical when they give you medical dope. They're taking out the chemical that makes it addictive.
they gave this stuff to cancer patients, and then they made it legal for people with epilepsy. It's going to be 3 years, June 17th, since I had one.
Exactly. And I'm proud of you for that. I'm immensely proud of you knowing that.
I used to have 11 seizures a week.
Fucking hell. That's pretty fucking scary when you think about it.
It is.
And it's, you know, that's the thing though. Like, you look at it this way when people go, and I know this is going to make me sound like such a bitch, but I'll say it anyway. There are people out there that are suffering from anorexia, okay, and you know, bulimia and all that kind of crap. Now, the thing is that makes me think to myself when it comes to the medical marijuana is the fact that when I used to smoke it, because you know I wanted to fit in, I used to always get the munchies. Now,
You know
I'm not
what?
saying it
Yeah,
to sound horrible,
you know
huh?
what? You still do. You still do. I get the munchies all the time. And
But
you know
maybe I
what?
should start giving it to people who suffer from anorexia.
First time I tried it to fit in, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, man, like I couldn't get up because I was like dazed and confused.
Yeah. I just wanted to, like,
And then,
how many of us,
I
like,
was fine. And then I was fine. And then I was asked if I wanted to try a purple cap.
I have no idea what that is.
It's mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
And these, let's just say, like,
Yeah, but see, the thing is, though, that's what we did when we were young, like when we were younger and stuff. Like, we did everything
I
we
was
possibly could
tripping.
to fit
I
in.
was tripping out. I
You
thought
know,
the
like,
gnomes, I thought the gnomes on the lawn were alive.
oh shit. How many
Oh yeah,
gnomes were there?
there was like 6.
Oh shit.
And I was like laying down on the grass, like trying to cover my head, and I was being asked what I was doing. I'm like, get down for cover.
That's pretty fucking scary. I used to try to headbutt a wall thinking that I could, you know, escape.
And I never, ever, since like I was like, I think I was like 18, 19-ish is when I tried that. Never again, man. Never again. And I don't drink.
I don't drink anymore either. I used to do, like, I'll be honest, I used to have this
Because I also have seizure medication too that I also take.
which would you
as
say is
well as
more of a benefit to helping you, like with your seizures and stuff? Would you say that the medical marijuana helps you more? This is for educational purposes, YouTube.
When I was just taking the pills, okay?
Yeah.
When I was just taking the pills, my seizures, I'd have them depending on the stress, I'd get like 3 in a week, and then it'd stop, and then 3 or 2.5 months later, I'd get another one.
Oh, okay. So it's spaced them out. Basically, it's spaced them out enough so you could have, not being disrespectful saying it like this, you could go about your life prior to ever having even the first one, but yet the medical marijuana actually ceased them basically for the last 3 years since you've been doing that. So it helped you more.
My doctor had given me a card, the green card. And this was just before it was legal in Canada in 2017, in October.
Yep.
And I got on Aurora, which was where I'd got my medical marijuana from, and they mail it to me. And the prescriptions, even on the container they gave it to me in, and I started smoking it, and then I noticed there was like one once a year, and then again it was one once a year, and then as I started smoking more often, it was like one every 2 years, and now this time it's going to be 3 years in June.
That's awesome. We've got to do a celebration on my panel for that, honey.
And it's so close to my birthday. It's on the 17th is going to be the 3rd year, and my birthday is the 19th, and I'll be 40.
Oh, that's awesome. It's
Gem it
amazing
up.
how something that used to help people like just to get stoned and high now actually helps people with all
Me,
sorts of medical.
I don't do it to get stoned though.
I
I
know
don't
that.
do it, I don't do it to look cool. I don't smoke it with anybody. I do it with myself. I smoke to myself, by myself, and I don't share with anybody because nobody's dirty freaking lips are gonna go on my stuff.
Hmm. Yeah.
Screw it.
Like for me personally, like I said, as a kid, I used to do the harshest drug I've ever done. I'm a party animal, ladies and gentlemen. I've only ever done dope. I've never done ice. I've never done magic mushrooms. I've never done meth. I've never done cocaine. I've never done
that
any of
other
that
stuff.
shit.
Only stuff I've done is stuff that were in the ground,
Yeah.
and that's not considered drugs to me. Chemicals are meth, cocaine. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's what chemicals are. Those are drugs.
Yeah. I just get really upset when people think that,
Why would you
think
give
the
weed?
word.
Why would you give weed that helps cancer patients and helps people with epilepsy? Why?
Mm,
You know,
I just.
it's
What was that?
it's
Sorry?
the THC, it's the THC in weed that helps.
Yeah. I don't think it's legal here in Australia yet.
No, they're in
Don't
different
think so.
parts.
I'm not sure.
In different
Bubsy, is it?
parts.
I don't know. I'm asking another
I
Australian because I
heard,
don't
I
fucking
heard
know.
in different parts. I heard in different parts of the states it's legal, but in some parts there's not. It's not.
I see it as that if it helps people, then I think they should make it legal worldwide because,
Yeah, because it's legal. It's legal all across Canada. You can grow it. You just can't sell it.
between you and I, though, it just makes me wonder how many people that do grow it actually do sell it to people.
Oh, you know what? That's if you get caught, right?
Yeah.
If you get caught. But if you get caught, it's all on you. I don't sell it. I keep it to myself.
I just personally think that with all the things
I even keep to myself. Like I say, I wave at the neighbors when they come in and out and stuff like that and whatever, but I keep to myself. I don't invite anybody like from my neighbors because I've never really talked, well, except for the one upstairs, but she always invites me upstairs for a cup of coffee. She's an older woman, like an elder woman. She lives by herself, so, and with her cat. She asked me to name her cat when she had it when it was a kitten, because she said she wasn't good with names, and I told her to name it Echo.
I think the name Echo for an animal's cute. I used to have
Yes,
a gecko I called Echo.
The
I only
minute
had it for all 5 minutes and
I
ran
didn't
away.
even have a chance. I didn't even have a chance to give it a second, to try a second name. She wanted that one.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just getting bombarded with notifications. None of them are good ones, though. But no, I just see it's like when I was a kid, when I was in high school, I so desperately wanted to be a part of this big group that sat on the lawn and everyone had a friend, and a group of friends. And that's always what I wanted as a kid. Never happened. Then I started smoking and I became popular.
I used to walk around the field like when it was like recess or during lunchtime, and then you're out and you're out for a while until the bell rings and whatever. Anyways, I was walking in the field, and down at the farthest side, there's like a dip, like a deep dip, but there's a fence. And 3 girls that are in my class, or 4 of them, were down there smoking. And they asked me if I wanted a hit of it, and I choked. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good. And I'm like, I'll just keep a lookout for you.
Yeah.
For any teachers, right?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, fuck it. So I just see it as, like I said, I just did everything I possibly, well, almost everything that I could just to fit, excuse me, to fit in at school, because I hated my home life when I was a kid. I hated it. And I just wanted so much just to make some friends so I could, get out of the house and go to these parties that I'd hear kids talking about and all this sort of stuff. And when I was in high school, it was so much more harder because I used to get invited to birthday parties, and 98% of the time, all I would give people as a gift, because I had a friend who owned a garden shop, and he had like things in there that were like incense, candles, and all that kind of crap. And what I'd give them is I'd give them like an incense burner, and then I'd give them like a couple of packets of incense, and I'd water the plants at the shop and all that sort of shit. And that's how I was able to get my friends gifts. And that's the only thing I would ever give as a gift, because my parents would never give me money. But when I was in primary school, it was so much easier. You could give them like a stuffed toy, and they'd be like, oh, but then as you got older, and even to this day, people will say, like my brother even says, you're the most difficult person to buy for. No, I'm actually really quite easy to buy for. If you know me very well, you know that I like dragonflies, you know that I like Elvis Presley. I like the color purple, blue, black, grey, and all that sort of shit. I'm actually really quite easy to buy for. And he goes, why don't you try buying for yourself? And I'm like, I do when I can. When I can buy stuff for myself, I'm over the moon. I'm ecstatic. I love it. Like when I haven't got things I need, like when I ask for like help in my PayPal and stuff, if people just donate and they say do whatever you want with it, I wait till it builds up a bit. Like I've seen so many things for winter in Kmart that I want to get, but I can't. I've seen a nice winter coat that on eBay that I want. And then I read how much it is in relation to postage, and the postage is more than the coat. And it's like, fuck off, I really hate that. And I hate when people say I'm hard to buy for. It's actually quite funny in a way.
My mom normally, she just like gives me money and she tells me to buy whatever, and it's from her. Right?
Hang on. Whoa. Sorry, I just disappeared. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sorry, because I thought I pressed the end button. That was close. Whew. But no, I love when I this is really bad of me and really sad, but I love when I'm able to go onto eBay and I buy myself something, especially when it's coming from China. I absolutely love it, because I always 9 out of 10 times I forget what I've ordered, and then I go to my letterbox and I see a package there. I'm like, ooh, I have a present. Ah. And then I realize, oh, fucking hell, it's just something to help me with the kitchen. Like I can't recall the last time I bought myself this DVD that I love, Matthew Perry, and it's called Fools Rush In. And I absolutely love that movie. And when I was a kid, there was a movie called The Truth About Cats and Dogs. And I loved that movie. And I tried watching it the other night, and I'm like, this movie is actually quite shit. Why did I ever like this movie? Why did I have this on my watch list for so long? And then I bought it and I'm just watching it and I'm thinking, this movie is absolute fucking crap. I really, really, really do not like this movie.
I've done that, and and you've seen all the DVDs I have.
Oh yes, I've seen your DVD collection. It's a lot like mine.
There's been a lot of movies I just buy because they're on sale.
That's
right?
it. Like
So I go and take them, and then like 89.9% of them are good.
Yeah.
And the rest are eh.
Well, I went on to eBay a couple of weeks ago to try and find that Selena movie with Jennifer Lopez you're telling me about. And
Oh man.
I found it, and it was like $24.95 because I need region 4 because of the
That's how
DVD
much
player
it
I have.
costs. That's how much it costs here, and I got my hands on it right away.
Yeah, see, but the thing is, though, for me personally, like I can't. What I'm getting at is $24.95, and then because it's coming from the US, I don't understand how they can get region 4 because you're region 1 or
Well,
2.
that's where it comes from for me too, right?
Yeah, but it's like $34 postage.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, I can't even, okay, put it to you, this is going out there to everybody who's still in chat and you, if you want to hear it. I don't even have 20 cents to rub together at the moment. Okay. I don't even have that. So when I see things on eBay, I put it on my watch list. And what pisses me off with eBay is the fact that when they say it's been delivered, so you go to your letterbox, you look around your front door and nothing's there, and you message them, and then they say, oh, check with your post office. And I'm thinking, I've done that, like maybe, it bugs me. Like I love the Naked Gun movies, and I was very fortunate that someone sent me an offer for it because I had it in my watch list for a while. They sent me to buy all 3 of the movies for for $30. I sent a counter offer of 20, and they accepted it. But I said, okay, well, I can't afford it till this date. Is that okay? They're like, yeah. And then when I go to pay for it, they sold it to someone else. And it's just like, well, hang on a second. Then they put it to me as that I've dishonored my contract of buying it. It's like, well, no. And then when you try explaining, like I ordered micro USB-C cords because that's what fits into my phone. They sent me micro USB, and I sent them back and said, these are not the one. I'm sending back the ones you sent me because the ones I was after were micro USB. And they said, well, we haven't received them yet.
I know which
And
ones
I'm
you
like,
get.
well, this is $20 out of my pocket, guys. Come on.
I know what you're talking about because I have to get the good ones too, and not from the dollar store that lasts like a week.
Yes.
Mine is the same thing as yours. It's an Android, right? It's a Samsung. Right?
Yeah, Samsungs are better than iPhones for those playing
Yes.
at home.
But the thing is, you got to like with the charger, like I have to yeah, it's expensive just to get the good charger and not the ones from the dollar store that last a week.
Yeah, I get pissed off with it. Like
the cord's right at the part where you plug it in. It's like
to the charger base or to the phone.
Like to the charger base.
Oh,
or
yeah,
to the phone. No, to the phone.
Yeah.
Right there.
Are you showing something, or because your camera's off, honey?
No.
If you're showing, I'm just saying when you say right there, I'm just like I can't see what you're trying to show me.
No, like what you were saying, like at the base of the phone.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 people in chat. Who are the 2 people that are in chat? Say hello, please.
And you know what? Like, it was 2 days ago, I went to the store. I went to get a coffee and a pack of smokes just for the hell of it. And then just because I had some change left, I asked for 2 scratch tickets. They were $4 each.
Yep.
And I went and scratched the first one. I won $10.
Yep.
I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I could just buy 2 more scratch tickets with that. I go to scratch the next one. I won 500.
Oh, well done.
And I went and got myself the vacuum that I've wanted for the longest time. And I got it.
I find it. I've never had much luck with scratchies or post machines.
All the time. The whole time I got to go visit my mom before they got rid of the greyhounds, all the times I went to go down there to visit her, I won scratch this on the same scratch tickets I get all the time. It's called Lucky Lines. And
I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
I won $5,000 one time. Another time I won $2,000. I kept
I'm going to
going back.
send you money to buy me some scratchies and see if you have any luck winning anything.
My mom, and I even showed it to her. She's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I could swear on here. She's like, you little bitch. She goes, buy yourself a lottery ticket.
That's what, you know, and like I was saying,
she's like, you have a horseshoe up your ass.
like I remember when, like I said, very recently, like I do have TikTok, but I don't post anything on my profile on there. I just have a TikTok account so I can watch things in full instead of like 30 seconds of it and then it's gone and then you can't see the rest. But the thing is, though, when people go on there, goes, oh, I want to be your sugar daddy. And that's why I always say I don't give out my banking details, because if any money goes into my bank account, matches on, I'm in shit. So I just give them my PayPal information. That's the only information that if anyone ever wants to send me money, that's the only information I'll be willing to separate with, you know, because it's not, it's connected to me, but it's not connected to enough personal information about identity. Now, parents to try and build my identity. Initially, I don't have money. So when people want to try and steal, and all I can say about that is good fucking luck. Because I am one of a kind. You can't steal my identity. Sorry, who's he? Actually, okay, so okay. My chat's gone down. It's all good though. But no, I would like to be able to start like having more true crime stuff on my channel and see how I go, and hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
Mm.
And all you have to do is trigger warning, and you know, if you don't look at the title, like most people look at the titles to know what the topic's going to be about.
Yeah, but a lot of people just see it, like I've had people say to me, I don't even read your title, Tammy. I just see that you're live and I join the chat. And I'm like, that can sometimes be dangerous, because I might be talking about something that could potentially, like I said, that's what I'm concerned about, is doing that.
You're taking a risk. Technically, you're just taking a risk. Because then we're
Technically
just
what?
then technically you're just going to say, well, you know what, this is what we're talking about today. And if it bothers you, well, you can leave when it starts to bother you.
Yeah, because there are a few cases I'd like to discuss and stuff, and I'm just going to start. And when I do discuss true crime from here on out, I am actually going to schedule them, so then that way people have enough time, and if they need to get a hold of me and say, well, what's it going to be about, I can make sure that that they have enough warning instead of just going live with it straight away. I'm actually going to do my best to make sure that I start scheduling a few of my lives when I do true crime. Like if you're willing to, like I said, discuss JonBenet with me, JonBenet with me, that'd be awesome. And I'll make sure that I put open discussion about JonBenet Ramsey, and then I'll put, like I said, in stars, in between stars, I'll put trigger alert, trigger warning.
Did you know? You should know. You should know this. Did you know that JonBenet was named after her dad?
Yeah, I found that quite sad, because her dad's John Bennett, and they then put a French twist on it and call it JonBenet.
Her dad's middle name is Bennett.
Yep.
So they put it together and put a French twist to it.
That's why I call it. That's why when people go, "Oh, do you prefer to her as JonBenet?" I'm like, sometimes, but then I go, JonBenet.
It's JonBenet. It's JonBenet.
Yeah, JonBenet. So yeah, I'll start when I do start discussing crimes and stuff from now on and stuff. I might actually put even if it's like open panel, open discussion, I'm going to start putting may contain trigger alerts to some viewers. And that way, if like yesterday's live was, I can't believe how many views yesterday's got. In all honesty, I can't believe that. And what people need to, this is where I'm going to be a total bitch and say this. That was I think it was like a 3 or a 4 hour live. And I had my brother and a few of my friends say to me, did you, every time they're like, oh, did you make anything on your live last night? No. Serious, you went for 4 hours. I know, right? And that's where a lot of people don't get the fact that I'm not here to make money because I'm discussing a true crime. I'm here to, if I can make money, it's because people like me. You know what I mean? They like what I'm doing. And like I said, I don't put up GoFundMe after GoFundMe after GoFundMe for things that I don't need help with. Like I needed help with my shed, I got help with my shed. I needed help with a fan, I got help with the fan. But what I'm saying now is the fact that over here in Australia, Chromebooks aren't as cheap as they are, say, in the States or Canada. They're about $200-300 each here. And I
My
personally
nieces-
can't, huh?
My nieces and nephews, when the pandemic happened, the schools were closed. So they were
Yeah.
they gave all students Chromebooks.
Chromebooks, you're able to do research and stuff on that,
They
aren't
gave
you?
it to them so they can have schooling on the Chromebook. So all their
Oh, yeah, like
classmates
online.
are with the teacher, and they get to keep the Chromebooks.
See, that's what I mean. Like, I would love to get myself one of those, but I don't know. Like I was told that Chromebooks, you can download books on there, you can download all this crap on there. I have a
know,
SIM card that
I've never had one. I think my
I've never had one. I got given
My niece was
like
5 years old when I seen my 5-year-old niece on there, and because I was talking to my sister on FaceTime while she was in her class, and I was just, she knew how to friggin' work the goddamn thing more than I did, and I was like, what the hell is she doing?
Well, I would love to be able to.
My
Like, I
sister
got
was
given.
laughing.
Like, I'm very fortunate. I got given a tablet by a friend of mine about last year or the year before. I can't remember. But I got given 2 tablets, one small little one, like a little Samsung Mini, and then I got given a larger one. Now, I have a Samsung S20 FE. My phone being newer than those tablets, I can't hotspot my phone to those tablets. It's not compatible. It works for about 5 minutes, then it drops out. And then it connects again, then it drops out. So for me, I want to be able to try and get, like I said, to try and get a Chromebook, to try and get a tablet, whatever I can get my hands on, because of the fact that I'm trying my hardest to put out content for true crime. But like I said, I can only, when you have scar tissue on your eyes, screens are very, very blurry. Okay, so that's why if I don't acknowledge you in chat, it's not because I'm being a bitch or not a nice person. It's because I don't actually read all of chat like I used to be able to. But if I get a tablet, I can actually have that one on in front of me, and in the meantime have my phone next to me, if that makes sense. I could be going live through my phone right now. It's sitting on the arm of my chair, and I'm not touching it. I'm not reading chat because there's no one in chat. So it comes down to, if I could get, like I said, a tablet and stuff like that, and plus there's like a 5-second delay from when you post something on YouTube for it then to come forward through on StreamYard. We don't get it the second you type something. Me as a creator, I don't see it straight away. Now, if there are people out there that have 2 or 3 devices, that one has their YouTube playing, but it's muted, so that way you don't hear the echo. And then they can actually read when people are in chat, and you can read it straight away from YouTube. I personally can't do that because I only have the one device. So that's why I'm saying to people, if anyone can help me get like a Chromebook or help me get a Samsung tablet that's more modern than the ones, unfortunately, that don't have the capability, then that's great. But in the meantime, I can't. So if I miss a message, or I miss a message with someone saying, "Hey everyone," or "Hey Tammy, how's it going?" It's not because I'm rude. It's because I'm not paying attention to chat, because it's very difficult at times. And that's why I do the open panel thing. So that way,
And
if there are people that want to say something to me
sometimes
directly, they can pop up and say it. If people want to call me a bitch, then great.
and
People want to
sometimes
call me
people
other
are
names, that's
watching.
fine too.
Sometimes people are listening and watching, right? But they're just
Oh,
cooking
see,
at the
those are
same
people that
time.
I adore, the
And they're
people that listen in
cooking
the background,
and
but I
they're
want
cooking at
input.
the same time, or they're cleaning at the same time, right? And they didn't see the chat too of this one person saying hi, and then they go all apeshit.
Yeah, well, I found that last night's live was great. I loved it. But what was going on in chat was really starting to piss me off, and the amount of times.
It got a little rocky somewhere in between. It's just no one on was paying attention, but me and this other, Foxy, I guess it must have been Foxy.
It just pisses me off because when you're.
I'm going to go back and check, but I know what that Montana person said, and then that other person that was ganging up on me with her.
I do, like I said, I've apologized about 5 times so far, but I do apologize again for the way that I handled that.
Because she even said we were agreeing with what you guys were saying, right? And then we were getting shit in the face.
Like so when you're on panel, I'm pretty sure that, not being rude, I'm not saying, and I'm not putting words in your mouth when I want your opinion on this. When you're on panel, it's very hard to be able to, and you're really invested in what the person is saying to you, you'll notice that you don't really pay much attention to chat when you're on panel.
No,
like me personally, I hardly do. If someone's on there talking about, like when the John Bonet case comes out, we're going to talk about. I'll be so enthralled in that case, and I won't be able to pay much attention to chat. And I wonder if I'm going to get more people like that Isaac and that whatever girl's name, that other one that was in there saying who's right.
You can have a person up on with you when to pay attention to questions in chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do that, because I need to make sure that
just pause, and I could just say, like, let's say it was me, for instance, and I could say, oh, there's a question, Tammy, just pause for a second, and boom.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to hopefully try and organize as well.
Like we can try and answer the question, or we'll get to the question eventually. We're going to get there. We're doing it step by step.
It just upset me when that person said that I wasn't a nice person.
Because you got to
that did upset me. But I've got to remember that I know in my heart of hearts I'm a decent person. I try and put in.
That's what we were saying. But like the thing is, and even the person that was agreeing with me, we knew a troll when we seen one. We knew a troll when we see one.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, if people want to come in and troll,
we were around for a very long time.
Yeah,
I met you, like Craig. When I met you, when I met Save Robbie, that's where I met you from. And that's like 4 years.
About that, yeah. Yeah, you met me before I even had a channel.
This woman was talking to me like I was some freaking troll, and I was like, oh god damn.
Yeah, it's like I don't mind. Like, I put it this way, okay? I see it as that if people want to come in and try and start shit on my channel, knowing that I'm not going to be able to pick up on every little thing that's going on, that's fine. But just remember, though, if the people that are in the background not talking because they are here for other creators to see what I'm talking about, that's fine too.
Sometimes they won't say it to you, right? They're not saying it to you.
No, they'll say it to other people, then there's other people that come to me, and it's like
they're bashing and saying shit to the people in your chat.
Yeah, well, those people, I hate it because I don't know, like that time, and it was a joke between two friends of mine.
If you have someone at the top, look, and you have them, like you say, can you look at the chat? Like we could still talk, but can you look at the chat because of your eyes, right? And can you look at the chat and just see what's being said?
Yeah. Exactly, that's what I'm going to start doing, I think, because I see it as that. Like, I remember one time I did a live, and two people that I hold very dear to my heart, and that is Chicken Lady and Chick Tracy. Now, they had this little game going on between them that Chick Tracy ended up timing out Chicken Lady, and I didn't know it was a little joke between those two, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know, like, what the hell? And they knew that got me worked up because I was thinking, why was she timed out? And then Tracy explained to me that it was just a little game they played between themselves. And I'm like, you've got to keep me informed of that shit. Because I went into a full panic mode thinking, what the fuck, you know? Like, I always give my mods free range to block whoever or time out whoever they need to remove comments, whoever they need to remove them from. So then but the thing is, even if my mods remove it, I still see it on my end.
Yes.
So when I
yes.
read that comment from Isaac yesterday, and I'm sorry if Isaac is actually a person and not who I think it is, but the thing is, though, is the fact that I personally, like I said, I will not mention whoever donates to my PayPal. I won't. You know, like TJ admitted
Oh,
that she has donated to me once, and I appreciate the fact she
it
was open
wasn't,
about that.
it wasn't Isaac,
But
like, I don't know who this Isaac person is, right? But I just found it kind of weird, like, oh, and I was gonna donate, blah, blah, blah. But the person that ganged up, and I just remembered the name, it was Bubba or something, Bubba something.
yeah, I've seen that person in my chat a few times, so I don't know if they're actually a troll or whoever
That's
they
why,
are. But
and I seen her or him or whatever it is, like, take Montana's side and start ganging up on me and then that's when the one with the ranch started helping me, because
yeah,
we were telling you, hopefully you were gonna see it, that we were saying that you were right, and so was True Tam in her way, and same with Ara in her way, but they were saying it in a negative way, and
yeah.
we kept saying, and they kept saying, well, prove it. And I'm like, well, where's your proof that he did do it?
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, that's why I get upset with people, because it's like, I want my channel to be all about open discussions, freedom of speech, have your own opinion. But like, when I was reading things, I read the tail end before the chat part disappeared, like the comment disappeared. I was saying something about how, oh, well, how do you know this? And then you're like paying attention and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? And that's why when
They
I got a
think
little
the
bit arced up,
Rusex,
because, and then I felt bad for it.
they think only the Rusex are the victims. Bull.
Well, I'm sorry
So
to
are
say
the
this, the
Watts. The
Ruseks are not
Watts
victims.
lost, Watts lost grandchildren too. They lost
Exactly right.
their daughter-in-law, and they lost their son.
Because I don't, from memory, when they see their son, they're not allowed to hug him. Like, you can look at someone in person, and you know that when they're in front of you, you can hug them, you can embrace them, you can do whatever the fuck you want to them. But the thing is, though, when that person is gone from your reach, whether it's because they're in jail, whether they passed away, it doesn't matter, though. You can look at a photo. You can't hug a photo. You can't, excuse me, you can't feel that person's embrace. And that's when I get angry, when people come into my chat and there's people that have a difference of opinion. And that's what I want for my channel. I want everybody to have a difference of opinion, but I want people to do it in a way that,
The thing is that I notice is, and I'm not saying in a bad way, like, they argue and talk over each other instead of listening.
yes, I'm not a fan of that.
And then it becomes kind of chaotic, and then people are yelling at each other.
Yeah, well, what I hate about having a channel more than anything, though, is the one pet peeve I hate is that when people come up, like, I remember one of the first times I ended up taking that live down, but there was someone that was repeating all the theories that I had and tried to palm them off as their own. Now, that's fine, but don't say it's your opinion when I know for a fact, because of your name, you were in the chat when I was saying all that shit on a panel. Don't come across and say this is my personal opinion when you are actually using word for word that I use to describe something, like with the Watts case, how I said about how the sheet fibers were never tested, how the tire tracks were never done with a cast to take a tire impression, how gloves were never used in the house when they went and did the welfare check, how they were handling the door handles to try and open them without gloves. Now, I personally think that that is the most stupidest thing they ever did. Now, even if you're knocking on a window, you have the ability with a naked bare knuckle. You are knocking where someone could have put their fingertips to slide open a window.
You know what it kind of reminded me of?
What's up?
The whole fuck up situation. And the weird thing is, it's in Colorado. The whole John Bonet case. how they fucked up that situation too inside the house, letting all those people in, touching everything.
MC Nemesis, hello.
Oh,
MC Nemesis. I don't know who you are, but welcome to my chat. Sorry, Melody, go on. Yeah, they screwed up the John Bonet
yeah.
case like for the very beginning. That is one case that I look back on and I'm thinking, how the fuck could you have fucked this up? You are sending someone that you are suspecting of killing their child. You are sending them to go look around the house unsupervised, and yet you think he killed his kid, but you're sending him around the house to look for his child. How can you
But she
do that
told
when
him,
you
she
have those
told him,
suspicions?
yeah, but the thing is, she had to watch all those people by herself downstairs, all those people. So she had told, because she noticed he was moving all around the house a lot, and she couldn't keep her like, you know, she can't just follow him and leave the rest.
Well,
right?
what I would,
So she
well,
told
you know what I
him,
would have
so
done
she
in
told
a,
him to keep him busy. She told him to take his friend and not touch anything, just go like start from the top of the stairs all the way, like, and look all around, not touching anything, see if anything is out of place. And he
Yeah.
went straight for the basement.
yeah, I found that very, very odd.
Yes.
And how is it that, okay, now we're going to talk about a little bit about John Bonet, people. So if there's anyone in chat that finds this case disturbing or whatever, please quietly leave. But if you want to hear what we've got to say about this a bit, please stick around. The thing I found very interesting, though, is that he was going to fly out to
Yes. Yes.
wherever he was the next day.
When his daughter was murdered. And it was, and actually they didn't know she was murdered yet.
No, but what I'm getting at is the fact that he took a medicated tablet that was prescribed by his doctor to help him sleep. Now, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a worn out record saying this. Why would you take a melatonin tablet that has all these side effects that could, and he's never taken one before. Keep that in mind as well, people. He did not take melatonin before that night, and yet he was supposed to fly out to Charlotte or wherever the fuck he was going. He was supposed to fly out there the next day while he still had that medication in his system. Now, why is it he never took that medication before that night? If he had trouble sleeping, why is it that is the only night?
She looked drugged up herself. Remember on the interview when she's holding up the picture and she was drugged right out.
Yeah, she looked like a fucking space cadet.
Yeah. And she kept freaking out, like when they kept asking her certain questions. Oh, you should just be out there looking for the killer. When they're trying to ask her questions to clear her name.
Exactly.
Like,
now,
why?
I don't know if Patsy had anything to do with the death of John Bonet.
Why are you so afraid? What do you have to hide?
And how is it that, okay, now John had mentioned on a few times that his daughter was
I don't believe they were cleared. I really don't.
I don't believe, like the jury wished to
Colorado
indict them, but then that guy with the moustache came on and said his little speech and added, goes, the list is getting smaller and soon enough there'll be no one on that list but you. The thing that confuses me about that in that whole case, in all honesty, how is it that Patsy was the one that needed to be sedated, yet John Bonet and her dad were closer than Patsy and John Bonet? How is it that John didn't need to be sedated? How come he wasn't a wreck like Patsy? That's the question that always goes around and around in my head. How come John wasn't as affected of John Bonet's death as much as Patsy was? He probably was. I'm not saying he wasn't. But
no, but the thing is, some people grieve different, like they say, and they'll say that.
Well, that's very, very true. Like when my dad died, it hit my mum and my brother really, really hard. It hit me hard knowing that 50% of the reason why I'm here is no longer here. But I could not cry for longer than like little bit here, little bit there at the funeral. I couldn't cry at my dad's funeral. And it was just, for me, it was just weird, the fact that, like, with John, how he's turned around and said, oh, the Dr. Phil, sorry to mention his name, in his interview, he goes, this isn't about a child that's been murdered. This is about a family that was disrespected and ridiculed and all that. And I'm like, who the fuck are you kidding, Mr. Ramsey? Who are you kidding by saying that statement? This case is about a child that was murdered in your family fucking home, dude. And you're turning around saying it's about the injustice that you and your wife received? I'm sorry, but you and your wife were able to handle that. What did you guys do as soon as you with Burke? Oh, that's right. You shipped him off to a friend's house, not knowing if they were responsible for the death of your child. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It makes me angry. I get very worked up with this case.
And what bothers me the most is the phone call to 911, the way she spoke.
Yeah, she sounded panicked, but she didn't sound, she sounded panicked like.
Yeah, the way she said it, and then she says, I'm the mother.
Yeah, I'm the mother.
You know, and she starts describing her daughter. What the fuck are you doing?
She's 6 years old.
She doesn't hang up the phone. That's what bothers me, is what she didn't hang up the phone, and you hear a child in the background talking, and they said he was sleeping the whole time.
Exactly. And the thing that confuses me about that as well is that they say, oh, we heard a kid's voice saying, what did you find? I don't hear what did you find. I hear I hit her from behind. I didn't hear what did you find. I hear what did you, I hit her from behind.
I don't believe Burke did it. I think he seen.
Yeah.
And it was put in a different way that we're hearing it wrong.
Mm.
Right? And I don't think Burke did it, but I think he either seen.
I reckon he might have witnessed something.
Yeah, yes, that's what I mean. Because I believe there's a third party involved, and it's not Burke.
Oh, this case is one of the ones that go down a rabbit hole.
And that's the one with the DNA. And I believe that one person is John Ramsey's brother.
Yeah.
And they never got DNA because he used to visit the family too every Christmas when John got his bonus.
Mm. This case is one of those cases that I wish would be solved.
Even the mystery car accident, when it was, I believe it was murder as well.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
With the daughter, his other daughter, that was killed, like around the same time that John Bonet was killed, but a few years prior.
Yeah. I think personally, like, here's the thing that confuses me about it as well. And in comparison to the Chris Watts case, they were quick to put Chris on a lie detector test. But as far as I know, they never put John and Patsy on one.
Nope. They tried to say they did, and that they were cleared. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
I don't believe that for a second.
I agree.
Nope.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's only 20 to 10 here, and I've only got one person in chat. Oh, fuck hell. It's all good, though. I'm going to wrap this up, honey, and I'll give you a call through Messenger.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks for coming up.
No problem.
Right. See you now. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, and I will talk to you all. Hopefully there'll be more people coming in and on my next live. And if Melody is up to it, we're going to be discussing the John Bonet case. So if you're interested in hearing about that, please tune in on my next live. I'm not exactly sure when it will be, I should say, but hopefully sooner rather than later. But on a totally different note, I just want to let you all know that I am very thankful to everybody who does tune into my lives and does come in and give input, even if they just say hello. It means a lot to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I want to extend a huge thank you to the haters, because, you know, without you guys, hey, I wouldn't have my channel still. And like I said, I honestly don't care what people have to say about me anymore. So from now on, if someone says something about me, just, you know, they were coming to me and telling me about it, defend me. And yeah, do whatever. But yeah, I am trying to get myself a tablet or a Chromebook or whatever you call them, so I can start doing more of research to get my channel back to true crime in some way. There will be scheduled lives coming your way soon. Not exactly sure when. I've got to work in if Melody's cool to discuss JonBenét at length with me. I have to discuss it with her because she's all the way in Canada and I'm in Australia, so we have to work out times that suit her and fit in with her. And yeah, so we've got to figure all that out. And like I said, I want you all to know that I appreciate all of you. Thank you to Bubsy for coming up on panel. Thank you, TJ, for coming up. Thank you, Melody, for coming up. Thank you for hang on, I've got to make sure I get people's names right, so I've got to enlarge my screen. Just give me a sec, please. MC Nemesis, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Bubsy, for coming into chat. Thank you to Kelly B for coming into chat. Thank you, Melody, for coming in. Thank you, Oscar, even though you're only in here very briefly. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you to everybody, because like I said, my channel might not be the best channel on YouTube, but at the same time, I try and put out, you know, a channel that people can, you know, enjoy and like to be a part of. Whether I get one person in here, whether I get 100 people in here, which I've never had yet. So hopefully when I start discussing the JonBenét case, I get a few more people in here and all the rest of that sort of stuff. So I've got to charge my phone before I call you, Melody. If you're still listening, I've got to charge my phone for a bit. But yeah, like I said, I just want everybody to know that my channel isn't about making money. If I do make some, then that's awesome. But if I've got no one in here, so I'll just keep talking incoherently for a little bit. I am trying, and that's all you can do when you have a channel, is all you can do is just, you know, try and try again and continuously try, because having a channel can be very stressful. It can be very daunting. It can be very difficult, especially when people in chat start arguing and I miss parts of the argument and then I just go in, boom. But like I said, you know, I want people to understand that I am trying to get back into some true crime. I do want to discuss Snowtown eventually. I do want to discuss a particular case that I won't mention the name of just yet, because I don't know if I've got enough information to be able to do a few lives about it. So we'll see how we go with that. But I'm trying very, very hard to give out content that, you know, people could be interested in. I'm trying my hardest to make sure that everybody has a voice when they're on my channel, whether they're on panel with me or they're in chat. I want everybody to be able to feel as though they have a voice. I don't want people to feel discouraged about having a voice when they're on my channel. I want people to feel open and free to be able to talk about what they want to talk about and have their opinions heard and validated, so to speak. But it's very difficult when that doesn't seem to happen. But I would like to say a big happy birthday to Elizabeth Anderson again, because her birthday was today, being Saturday. It was today, but I did her live for her birthday yesterday. And hopefully everything goes well for everyone in the future. There's still no one in here. This is funny. Oh, fuck it hell. But thank you to everybody who does help with my channel. I'm hoping in the foreseeable future. Oh, Melody, I'm still live, honey. I'm still live. I can't talk on the phone just yet. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who does tune in still and, you know, listens to me ramble on, and who does donate and help me support my channel. I really appreciate all of you. And yeah, so thank you. I need to excuse me, I still need to charge my phone a little while before I can, yeah. It's all good though. But like I said, if there is a case that you think that I might be good at discussing, please feel free to put it in the comments below. Please feel free to do that. Please don't feel as though I'm going to dismiss it. Please don't think that I'm going to just discourage you and say, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. But like I said, I'm hoping to get back into true crime within the next couple of months. And hopefully we can then discuss, like I said, excuse me, the John Bonet case a bit more in detail and see how we go and see what we can do. But yeah, I don't know what you guys want to hear because it's true crime discussions with Tammy, not true crime discussions from Tammy. So if there are things that you want to hear, I might even do what do you call it? Oh, what's it called? Not a petition, fucking a survey, and see what you guys want to discuss. Welcome back, Melody. Yes, I'm still rambling. I have one person in my chat. Yay! But like I said, my phone is going flat, so I've got it charging as we speak. Hopefully it charges faster than it usually does. But if you can help me with getting a tablet or a Chromebook or whatever, please feel free to donate into my PayPal. Apparently you do need a PayPal account to donate, and I don't understand that because I don't know many people about that. So I may have to do some more research on that. But if anyone else can help other people figure out how to do it, then that would be awesome. But like I said, I'm trying very, very, very hard. Please hit the thumbs up if you can. It helps me and helps my channel grow somewhat. If you don't want to hit a thumbs up, that's fine. If you want to leave a comment, that's great. If you don't, then that's fine too. But I am trying my hardest just to get things in the right mode, in the right feeling. But like I said, it's very, very, very difficult. Hang on, what the hell's that? Oh, I'm sorry. But like I said, I'm trying, guys. I really am. And excuse me. There are times when it's very, very, very difficult to put information out there that's not going to trigger people. And the only way that I can do that from here on out is if I put on my lives, if I say put open panel, I've got to make sure that I put may contain triggers. That's the only thing I can promise that I can start doing. But like I said, if you have any suggestions of a case that you want to hear my voice discussing, then please feel free to put it in the comments below. And then I'll do like one of those, what I just said the name before. I'll do a survey of whatever ones. I'll put up 4 cases I want to discuss. And whichever one, like the John Bonet case won't be on there because that is a case I'll be discussing regardless. And I will, like I said before, I won't be discussing Chris Watts unless people come up on my panel and wish to discuss that. So there's 2 cases that I will on and off or John Bonet, that hopefully if Melody's up to it, it'll be a 4-part series. And, you know, obviously I'll put John Bonet case part 1, John Bonet case part 2, 3, 4, or however many we do. And I'll make sure that I put triggers there for people so then that way they're not blindsided by it, so to speak. But I'm hoping that in the future there's a person that is on TikTok that I do very, 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 very much admire and very much adore. And he is hot as fuck, guys. And I like him a lot. And I'm going to have him come up here and discuss, you know, positive thinking and how to do certain, like how to think positive about things. Because from what he's told me, we have, well, not told me, but told his chat, we seem to have a fairly bit in common. I don't know if he's interested in true crime, so I don't know to ask him those sorts of things, but we'll see how we go. I've tried getting in touch with a few other people. I'm hoping that in the next couple of months, providing he's comfortable with it, I hope to have Scott Russell Hill back on my channel. So please feel free to tune into that when and if he agrees. I don't know what else to say apart from I need to charge my phone because it's on 5% and it's draining. So I better end this before this completely cuts out, and then I've got to wait for my phone to charge to come back because I'm good at kicking myself out of the studio, as you all know. So Melody, if you're still in here, hun, give me about half an hour to 45 minutes to let my phone charge for a bit, so then that way I can talk to you a bit longer. If anyone has any questions or anything like that, please feel free to put them in the comments below. Please don't ask rude questions, because if you do, your comment will be automatically deleted by me or by one of my mods. I want people to know that this is a free speech place. That doesn't mean you can be a total prick or a bitch or whatever you want to be. But I am trying my hardest to put content out there that you guys want to hear. I'm trying to make sure that, there's a channel out there that has a variety of things. I don't want to be one of those people that has about 4 or 5 channels, one that's dedicated to true crime, one that's dedicated to mental health, one that's dedicated to this and this and this and this, because it'll be very hard for me to keep track of them all. So I just rather have the one channel. All right, cool, Melody. I'd rather just have the one channel that I can dedicate everything to. And now I have 2 people in here. Hello to that second person who's in here. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to my chat, whoever you may be. 3 people. 2 people. Sorry, I can't read properly. But like I said, I want you guys to all feel safe in my chat. I want you all to feel like you have a voice and stuff like that. There's other channels you can tune into. That's your choice. I'm not telling you who you can and can't support. All I ask is that if there's a drama on a channel, please don't bring that drama to mine. I want to discuss true crime. I want to discuss it more than anything. So I need to discuss with Melody when she is free to discuss the JonBenét case in more detail. I want to be able to do that with the best of my ability. And all I ask is when I do discuss that, please keep an open mind, because this case has been, unsolved since 1996. So if you wish to join me, excuse me, if you wish to discuss this case with Melody and I, please give me a heads up and let me know. And find me on Facebook. You can contact me through my True Crime Discussions with Tammy on my Facebook page, and you can tell me that you want to come up on my panel and discuss a particular crime that you're interested in, and then that's fine. Because I want people to be able to talk about whatever they want on my panel, but they have to give me a heads up so I can either put the trigger warning or not the trigger warning. So, but when it comes to true crime, I think it's the safest bet to actually put trigger warnings in all the lives when I discuss any kind of true crime. I think that's what I need to do. So we need to figure out how to go about that. Luckily for me, I speak to quite a few people away from YouTube. If there's a story you want to tell and you want to talk about it and you want people's opinions, by all means, please feel free to contact me through Facebook and let me know, and I'll be happy to talk to you one-on-one to see how you go with it. And if you're comfortable with it, we could do a video call where we don't have to show our faces as well, where you can discuss it and see how you go doing it that way. And if you're okay with it that way, then you can just treat it like it's live. But if you, like I said, that's entirely up to the individual. If they want to tell their story, tell your story. But like I said, I just don't want people feeling as though that my channel is all about. I try to stay away from drama. Like when drama is happening, as you probably know, I don't go live because I don't want my channel to be about drama. I want my channel to be about fun, laughter, and enjoyment, and serious notes when we're talking true crime. And that's very difficult to do on a day-to-day basis. Like I admire the people that can go live every single fucking day. I admire those people. But I personally, I can't bring myself to do that. So if I do a JonBenét case, JonBenét case with Melody, it will be parts and stuff. I won't be all of it in one night, so that way you guys don't have to hear my voice for hours and hours and hours. It'll probably be like a 2-hour live, so if Melody's up to it, a 2-hour live over a period of a few weeks. So however many parts we do, I don't know. I need to discuss that with Melody. Sorry, I'm getting a stuffy nose. I reckon I'm getting sick, guys. I reckon I'm getting really sick. But I haven't been out, so I don't have COVID. So don't anyone say, go get tested, you have COVID. Very hard to get COVID when you don't leave the house. But I do go out occasionally. Very rarely, but I do go out. But like I said, until next time, guys, I need to charge my phone. And Melody, I will call you when it's charged up. But on the other hand, you go get some sleep, my dear. And I'll give you a call my time sometime tomorrow. Because I might actually do that because my throat's killing me. But we will discuss when we're going to talk about John Bonet soon, Dale, I promise you. And like I said, whoever that second person is in chat, hello. But yeah, I know there's only, yes, I am going to go because nobody is in here apart from Melody, I think. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful, wonderful Easter. Eat lots of chocolate because I can't because I've got none. But promise me that you'll be good to your loved ones. Treat them and hold them close because, yeah, I just want people to cherish the people they care about. Even if you have people in your life that you don't love necessarily in any way, shape or form, but you care about them, let them know. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid of the outcome of it because, you know, you've got to let people know you care. And I'm very fortunate that I get told that quite a lot from a few people. And yeah, it's very difficult, but all of you need to just remember that you're all unique. And yeah, don't know what else to say, guys. But until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Like I said, have a wonderful Easter. And I'll be back in a couple of days or a couple of weeks or even tomorrow. Who knows? But until next time, guys, remember, take care of yourselves and each other. And until then, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. If you wish to help me get my tablet or my Chromebook, my PayPal link is in the description. And please know in advance, I thank you very, very much for helping me. But just know that you will not be individually thanked with your name and the amount you donated on my channel. That is something that I refuse to do. I might thank people as, you know, I don't even feel comfortable thanking people that have donated by name because I don't want them to be pinpointed as to who is a donator of a small channel like mine. So when you go into a big one, then the people are going to expect you to do the same for them. So I will thank you all as a whole in advance. I have seen a Chromebook for about $300. I can't afford that in one hit. Yeah, so if anyone can help me reach that goal, I'm not doing a GoFundMe because they suck. My PayPal is always in my description, whether you donate when I'm live or you donate when I'm not live, I still receive it. So thank you. But if you can't help me, just remember that I'm not going to be upset about it or anything like that. But just remember, though, that by helping me get a Chromebook or a tablet, you're helping me do proper research because on the phone, as you all know, you can't enlarge the print that much to be able to read it properly. I can read it well enough through my phone, but I also want to be able to share content on my phone. So on my lives. So then that way, instead of just talking, I can show a video or something. I can show footage of something. I can show a picture of something and stuff like that instead of trying to get you guys to recognize it. So please think wisely if you're going to donate. Please don't do it if you can't afford it. Please don't do it if you've got a bill coming up or one of your kids has a school excursion coming up and you're going to struggle to pay for that. If you're going to donate, don't do it. But if you can help me, that would be incredible. If you can, I don't have an Amazon wish list, but I'm starting to think maybe I should. But I don't see the point in that either. Hey, Jody, how you doing, sweetheart? You're the only one in here. But like I said, I am trying my hardest to put out content you guys want to hear. And it is very, very, very difficult to do that when I don't have the resources to be able to. I'm getting more people in here now. This is fun. To actually put the content out you guys want to hear. So I'm trying my hardest to try and get what I need in order to do that. So enough about that. Now that Jody's come in, I'll talk a little bit longer. Jody, send out the word that I'm live. And so is Melody. Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry. But yeah, I just think that it's like, because I don't have a computer, I don't have any of that crap. So, like I said, it's very difficult for me to be able to do research. And the research that I can do is very limited because some things, believe it or not, you can, like I said, True Tam suggested yesterday to put something over my phone to help me enlarge the print and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want to keep using my phone. I want something on a bigger variety sort of thing. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry. I'm going over there. Okay. Yes. So, like I said, if you can help, please help. I'm not holding my breath for it. I'll try my best to, Woo. It's just, like I said, it's very, very difficult to be able to meet the expectations when I can't focus on things. Because the thing that pisses me off, though, is the fact that on my phone, on certain websites, I can make the screen into dark mode and it makes it easier for me to read. Because the writing on StreamYard, I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but the writing is very, very faint and it's very hard to read because it's almost like a grey on white. And it's like it's grey, it's black on grey on white. So that's also why I want to be able to try and do what I can do. But it's very, 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 very difficult. But if anyone knows where you can pick up Chromebooks and they're not too expensive, please keep me posted because I do want to do more true crime content. I desperately, desperately do. But I can't do that unless I have the equipment to help me do it. So, yeah, it's annoying. But it's up to all of you now. So I will be discussing, like I said, JonBenet in the coming weeks or so, or the coming days, depending on Melody. But like I said, there will be trigger alerts put into the chat about it. So it's all up to you guys now, whether you spread the word or you don't spread the word. I'm not fussed. But just know that when you're in my chat, please keep it nice and please keep it respectful when people are on panel. But until next time, guys, I am going to go now. I'm sorry, but I am. My throat is absolutely fucking killing me. But I will talk to Melody. I'll talk to you later on, sweetheart. I'm sorry, but I'm going to rest my throat. I've been talking for 2 hours and 36 minutes or thereabouts. And that's a long time. But I am going to get some rest because, like I said, my throat is killing me. But until next time, guys, I mean it this time, I am going to go. Take care of yourselves. Like I said, eat lots of chocolates because I can't because I've got none. If you want to get in touch with me, my personal email is in the description. But better yet, just try and get it. If you want to get in touch with me quickly, though, feel free to message me on my True Crime Discussions with Tammy Facebook page. All right, guys. Take care. Good night. Hope you all stay well and healthy. And until next time, I mean it this time. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.